distracting me.
See how nice it feels, though?
No, because right there you got...
Don't you like the touch of another man?
No.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast. If you're out there and you are easily offended, now's your time to leave.
Oh, is it my turn now?
That's why
Now
we
you
were
can
pointing.
talk.
A lot of this shit. I
We're
don't,
like,
Now you can talk.
we're...
yeah, no, I figured that was the case here. Welcome back to the Easily Offensive Podcast.
You're so bad at this.
I am.
And with that time, we weren't even being dicks about it. We were like, oh. I was
Go.
like-
Well, and
I
then,
looked
like,
at Zach. I was like, how about Gavin this time? And then you're just sitting there like, I have no clue what's going on.
No. I was like, I'm not saying anything because last time I fucking said something, you guys were
Right.
like, we're fucking in the
Yeah.
middle.
So, like,
but
us
he's the one who
doing
did
that,
it this time.
He thought we were talking shit by just pointing at him, kind of like, oh.
You gonna fuck it up?
No, but we
Yeah,
weren't
that's
even.
what it felt like.
But we weren't even like this. We were like,
Yeah.
did
Like,
we
go.
not have a non-aggressive demeanor right
Yeah,
there?
you
Like,
did, but the fact is, like, go on, fuck it up.
I was so confused.
Oh,
I was
you
so
were thinking,
confused.
we're like, okay, are you going to talk? Like, are you going to fuck this up? Are you
yeah,
gonna fuck up
exactly.
the
That's what
intro?
it felt like because you guys were like, well, go on,
We could go
fucking
back-
ruin it like you do every goddamn time.
You're talking
You
about
fucking sack of shit.
you're talking about doing some special stuff with episodes, Zach. Like we could do a compilation just on Gavin starting the show because it's a fucking train wreck every time.
It really is.
Like,
Honestly, my favorite one is when we were still the Pirates Den. He's
Yeah.
like, welcome back to the
Pirates
Podcast Den.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
then we did it to you 3 weeks in a row just
Yeah.
to see.
I thought I
what-
was getting better, but I wasn't.
You weren't, no.
I mean, that one was egregious, but like it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad most of the time. Anyway, yeah.
Zach's got a video for
Welcome back to the
Are we starting
easily
out with the video?
offensive pot. What?
you. Yeah, okay. Welcome back to the Easily Offensive Podcast.
I was just still kind of doing like the little welcome. We are a trio today. I know you're fucking shocked, right? Anyway, Trevor's
Shocked.
Trevor's not here.
blown away.
Well, we kind of let everybody know that last week that he was going to be gone last week and this week. And he was, ahead of, he told us that ahead of time. So we're like,
We're happy.
we're happy that he's not here. So, is that what you're saying?
No, I was like, we're
Oh.
happy that you let us know, but
Oh, I thought you were saying,
Blake's all like, fuck you.
fuck you. No.
Did I
I
put
miss
the right
him.
episode number?
Shit. What?
Did you not?
That's a good
I
question.
feel like I'm checking right now.
Like Jeff and Greg, they do it like analog. They have a
Yeah.
thing behind them, a plastic marquee.
I think that's cool.
It is cool. It looks cool, but it's just like
Well,
it's
I
so
wanna-
funny.
I want to do that too.
I want some signs and stuff. That would be cool.
I actually have a lot of
Make it listen.
signs.
Oh, I actually bought a sign in Lava Hot Springs last weekend for us to start kind of decorating a little bit more.
Come on.
What is that?
It's like, come on.
Yeah, I got a blue moon sign.
Oh, nice.
'Cause I'm a
Gross.
big blue moon. You don't like blue moon?
No.
Really?
Well, you like piss water.
Yep.
You know blue moon's better, right?
No, it's not.
It tastes better.
No, it don't.
It do.
I do.
It don't.
It
It do.
objectively tastes better.
You want to know what's actually tastes really
No.
good? Is the Blue Moon Mango in the red beer.
What? There's
Making
a
a-
blue moon mango?
Yeah. But make it in a
Mango
red
weed.
beer version of it. Like
That
so
sounds
make-
disgusting.
Dude, it's not though. It's really good. I liked it.
Well, there is those like chiladas. Like they have
Yeah.
like chilada mango and chilada
nah, it's not
whatever.
the same
They
thing.
got
And
weird
they're
shit.
all Modelo.
But you just be
too.
surprised. Well, they got Bud Light ones.
Well, Bud Light only does the
But like
Chelada.
I think Bud
But-
Light just laid off that division. No, for real though, they laid off a lot of people recently.
Oh, wonder
Well, it's-
why.
yeah.
If you're not making money,
You can't keep
Actually,
people.
real quick, would you give that a Google? I got a notification on my phone. And I was never able to go back and check into it, but Anheuser-Busch had quite a few
Choice words.
layoffs.
dude, that is like
recently.
a hot topic right now.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Bud Light brewer cuts 350 jobs in tough year. Oh, one day ago.
yeah. Okay, so
Oof.
that's where is that at though?
Bud Light Brewery.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure,
I think
there's
they.
several
I think
of
they
those.
did it nationwide, probably,
350. Click on it.
because it makes it logical
Do I
to
want to
me.
do the Fox News one?
No, that one will be fucking.
Full of lib shit.
Bud Light layoffs are a push to clean up corporate mess and move away from faggots. Sorry.
Faggots.
Oh,
Wow.
There's
Jesus.
a lot of ad libbing in there, but
Yeah,
all
there was.
right.
No, I had lived one fucking word.
Bud Light brewer hit with layoffs in tough year. What
Brewer.
happened?
I wonder what happened.
Why it matters. Well, we know why it matters. People lost their jobs. The big picture, the layoffs would affect less than 2% of its then 19,000 U.S. Can you imagine being in the 2%? Like, they're like, not you anymore.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm
There
sure
you
they're
go.
very low level.
An ensuing boycott of Bud Light dethroned the brand as the nation's top beer seller in May.
Yep.
Do you know who's the top beer seller now?
Coors.
Miller.
Miller Coors.
Well,
Yeah.
Miller Lite, specifically Miller Lite.
Miller Lite is beating Coors Light?
I'm pretty sure.
I've actually, like,
Let's
always been a big Miller Lite guy. I like Miller Lite. I like their white cans. It's very old school and throwbacky. It looks, I don't know. I appreciate the non-flashy packaging.
Yeah.
And I
Just
like that
they
it's
never conform to
Modelo.
like the
Modelo Especial has dethroned Bud Light as the top selling beer.
Modelo.
that does
I
not
don't-
surprise me at all. Actually,
I don't believe that at
No,
all.
I do.
because
I
they're
do.
cheap
No,
and
no.
they
Here-
taste
here's why.
not
Because
bad
I distribute Modelo,
Right.
and my Modelo sells.
through the fucking roof.
But there's so many Mexicans
Fuck.
here.
No, it's not because of that, dude. Like I was drinking Modelo for a while too.
He's
Yeah,
drinking
you're
Corona
just like
right
one
now.
of the. Well, Gavin's one of those guys
Modelo's
that has
the
to
cheap
be.
Corona.
I don't know. Corona does not taste good.
Yes, it does.
Without a lime, it does not.
Cervezas
It
don't
tastes
taste good.
so much better with the lime. I'll give you that.
Yes,
Cervezas don't
it's-
taste good. On my
But
It's
it's
built-
literally meant for
It's
a lime.
built for a lime. Without a lime, it tastes.
it's
like-
a beer.
Is that why
It
it's got,
tastes like the water that like you know when you have a butt can outside
No, I've
And
never
then-
drank out of a butt can either.
and like the water builds up with all the butts. That's what I picture. That tastes
I feel like he did it. He drank it. He's like, "Fuck."
No.
Dog just tastes like Corona.
You know,
It's
like
just
you know
like-
that mix up when you're like trying to end all the survivors. You know the fucking crush the soldiers
But
and shit
that
like
goes
that,
back-
the wounded soldiers and shit. But then you're like, "That's not a beer. That's somebody's fucking ashtray."
Yeah, for real. You can
I've-
feel it.
I've stopped drinking Wounded Soldiers. I'm not.
Well,
turning
that's
one
why,
down.
Don't,
like-
why would no? I would never touch a wounded soldier.
Well,
but
see, that was the thing back in the
Modelo,
day.
I just have a. I don't know.
I
There's
bel- I
a
believe
lot
it.
of. There's a lot of. Well, there's a lot of white people that like those kinds of drinks, and then there's a ton of Mexicans.
Well,
He's talking about
and
our local
Modelo has
area.
that's just Modelo Especial. That's the regular one.
Yeah.
In the blue box.
I
That
just-
doesn't
I
take.
never expected that though.
Like they
uh,
have so many Modelos. There's
put-
Modelo.
Top selling beers, like a list.
They got rid of the.
I want a list.
What was it?
Okay,
It
Google
was
Finance right here. It was posted July 12th of this year.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Because July, that's
this
pretty
month.
current. Like what? Well, I know what fucking.
Well, I'm just making sure you
Yeah.
knew.
I do. I do.
Largest beer producer in the world, still Anheuser-Busch
Mm-hmm.
and InBev. InBev.
Yeah, a Belgian municipal.
Okay.
Where's the list?
Where top 25
Oh, go down,
doesn't give us a.
Oh, do you have to
Go
click?
down
you
a
have
little
to
bit.
click
Right
the
there.
thing.
Go-
Up,
go
go
back
back
up.
up.
up. There it is.
Story
There you
continues. Okay. The Bud Light controversy. Everyone knows about that.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of time on that. Where's the list?
Methodology.
Oh, right there.
25. Firestone is the 25th.
What the fuck is that?
Tecate. Tecate is fucking nasty.
Tecate.
Shiner Bach?
I don't know what that is.
Gross. That's well, you would like Shiner Bach if you like fucking Blue Moon.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's one of
Well,
those
now I want to try it.
dark.
I like Shock Top too.
Okay, I don't like Shock.
Labatt.
I don't know that.
Me neither.
Linguitas, I know.
Laguitas. Don't know that.
I've heard of it.
Guinness, I can
Guinness.
see.
Guinness is like
I'm surprised it's
Guinness
not
is-
higher up
Sam
there.
You know
Adams
what?
is pretty good.
Guinness and Sam Adams are very good. They're very different,
Dude,
obviously.
October-
But Guinness,
Very different.
Guinness has
October-
been become one of those like, ugh, I'm one of those guys that
I
likes
drink
Guinness.
Guinness.
Yeah, but I like it. It's
Do you know?
good.
Do you know the only time I drink Guinness
Mhm.
is in an Irish car bomb.
Dude,
Yeah.
really? Yeah, yeah. I enjoy.
Not a big fan of
I
those
enjoy.
dark.
I
But,
enjoy Guinness. But
Oktoberfest. Sam
Mm.
Adams is back in market right now.
oh, and then Sam Adams. Oh, it is back in.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking
just
Dude,
delivered a-
October?
I love Oktoberfest.
I delivered a few
Fuck.
cases of the Oktoberfest today, so it's
Oh,
back in
dude,
circulation. For
when you're able to
the
get
season.
beer again,
Pacifico, that's
I'll buy
a
fucking
thing of
October. I love Oktoberfest, dude.
Pacifica is
Pacifico is another cerveza.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
not-
Oh, okay. Now we're getting to ones I
Sierra
know
Nevada.
of. Sierra Nevada. Blue
Blue
Moon.
Moon.
Alrighty.
Yingling,
Ying. Wow.
I'm Yingling.
Keystone.
Keystone
Wow.
is dog
The-
shit, dude.
Well, and that's the reason it's high up in the
Keystone
ranking because it
sucks.
is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that and Natty Ice, dude. Those
Stella-
are two things
Stella.
I'd fight you because I'd be like,
Do you
dude,
not know how to
dare
say
you?
the second word?
Stella Artois.
Oh, okay. I was like, you said Stella. Stella. And I was like, does he
Is
not
it a
know
tw-
how to
is
spell
it-
it?
That's Stella Artois.
Stella Artois. Artois. No, it's
Artois?
Artois.
Miller High Life is
Artois.
fucking
You're
disgusting.
putting an R at the end. There's no R at the end.
Artois.
Yeah, you said Artar.
Artois.
No, I don't think anyone said
Go
Go
back
back
Artar?
and check the tape.
Okay,
Dude,
we will.
Miller High Life is so
Miller
on their
High Life.
boxes. It tastes awful in my opinion.
champagne of beer.
The
Really?
champagne of beers.
Fuck off with
Fucking-
that
So
that
gross.
That
Miller Lite is?
New Belgium.
saying.
I know. So New
No,
Belgium
Miller
is
High
a
Life.
huge company because they do Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah.
They do Fat Tire. They do a lot of your craft beers are New Belgium. The
Yeah.
ones you go to like Juice Force and Fruit Force, New Belgium Voodoo Ranger are actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think they also do the what's the other one? Fuck.
They do just an IPA.
Yeah, they do IPA.
I've heard
mostly
of New
IPA.
Belgium before, but
New Belgium's
Okay.
the company, and then they have like
they're
A
an
series of-
umbrella.
a huge
brands
yeah.
underneath them.
yeah.
Okay, let's see what's up.
And so that's number
Next.
11 is New Belgium.
Okay, top tens. This is where I was really.
Where does it?
Oh, these fucks! I hate it when this happens.
That's it.
There's
There's
can't
that
be it.
link right there that says keep going, but don't click it. It's not going to get you what you want.
Disclaimer: none.
yeah, see, I told you.
Click to continue reading the top 10.
Oh, okay, there we go. We just got to look closely.
Okay,
Dos-
number 10.
Dos
Dos
Equis.
Equis. Dude, the Dos Equis
That one
commercials are
can't be
always
that good.
They're so fucking
no,
funny.
but I love the commercials.
The commercials are good. That's the thing is they
Isn't
nailed.
well, Dos Equis does the fake beer too.
They
Oh,
yeah.
now they're
Well,
in
a
it.
That's
lot of
probably
them have
why
that
they're
version.
in the top 10.
A lot of them have that.
Yeah, but I've never heard of anyone else's other than Dos
Oh, now
Equis.
we got to scroll through each
Budweiser
each
Zero
one
is
of the 10.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Each
see,
one of
I've
the 10 is going to
never-
have an ad now.
I had a
Heineken.
friend that couldn't drink.
Heineken is
I can see it.
Heineken, okay.
Heineken's
and
okay.
dude, these are beers that honestly, like, I don't think
Natural.
are good.
like
They
natural.
just
Like,
are really good advertisers.
natural is number 8.
How?
Natty Ice.
Natty, well, because it's cheap.
That's-
See, and like I said, I'd punch you in the fucking face.
Like all the
Bush.
shittiest, poorest people in
See,
the.
I
I
would
see-
punch you in the fucking face if you brought Natty Ice and was like,
Dude,
"Here, bro, I
if
got
you're-
you beer." I'd be like,
over the age of 22.
"No." Even when I was a minor, I was like, "No, I have standards. Go
See,
give me an
but-
old English 40 and a fucking."
But I'm good
Oh.
with that. Like if you're really young,
Nah.
if you're really young and buying Natty Ice, I'm fine with it. I accept it because you're young, you're stupid, you're broke, right? And
desperate.
then other
Why
than
not go
that,
Keystone?
you've got to be Keystone also falls into that. But other than that, you just got to be like
Desperate.
no, you just got to be a poor sack of
One of them
shit.
pores.
Yeah.
Or you're just a raging alcoholic.
I
and you
mean,
just
like,
need
here's the
So-
thing: if
constant
you're buying
alcohol.
Natty Ice, you're either super young, or your walls are only 8 feet apart.
Oh, wow. Did you just make a trailer park joke?
I did.
Fuck you.
So,
I
Hey,
came from the trailer park,
if you
motherfuckers.
if you drink Natty Ice, dude, your toilet falls through the floor for sure.
Fuck you.
so you brought up that Old English. I'd rather drink a Steel Reserve than an Old English.
No. See, that was the
I've
backup.
never.
You did Still Reserve or you did Old English?
How about Hurricane?
No.
Hurricane is another gravity gravity one too, right?
Dude, yeah, it is. Dude, one time when I was still sidebar here really quick. When I was working at Stop and Go still,
Yeah.
I was really young, and some people that I knew through that like came in kind of dressed up a little nice, and I was like, "What's the occasion?" You know, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to a funeral." I was like, "Oh, okay," you know, and I figured they're stopping off for some shit, and they go, and this person that I knew goes to the beer cooler, and this is like 10 a.m., you know, and like they go to the beer cooler and buy like 2 hurricanes, like tall
Yeah.
boys. I'm like, what the fuck? You know,
They're
'cause
like
this
Four
is not
Locos.
a
They're
this is not
gross.
a person that like drinks hurricanes, and probably not drinking them at 10 a.m. And they come up and I'm like didn't know, like I didn't even have to address it because they just did immediately. They're like, yeah, this is what he drank, so we got one for him, and I was like,
Oh.
this guy must have been a piece of shit. Like,
No, some people just have the taste for that. Like,
no,
there are people that
I want to meet a rich person who's like, love
no,
hurricanes.
there are
I'm
people
gonna
that
be like,
swear by
woof.
Steel Reserve,
still, yeah, Jeff.
and I fucking
But Jeff, that's
So I
from
tried
when
that-
that's from his youth, when he was young and dumb, and now he's just got kind of a soft spot for it,
and maybe that's what it is.
and he gets it less and less, and it must have got worse when it went from glass to plastic.
yeah, so
that
I
that
got
makes it.
Oh,
so
dude,
much
Old
worse.
English was good in glass, but when you got
So
to
I
plastic,
gotta-
you're like, woof, this
I've
is
got a
different.
sidebar story too about Old English. It was me and you, Gavin, and Richard. We were walking from I can't remember if we were walking from
The cabin?
Captain's cabin to Marissa's house, my wife's friend at the time,
Yeah.
her house, or we were walking from her house back to the cabin. But we're walking down the middle of the street, arm in arm, passing,
A 40.
and obviously Gavin and I are underage at this time.
Right.
Oh.
Publicly drinking,
Yeah.
passing a 40 back and forth between each other. We finish it off, and I jokingly say,
Oh.
let's slam it on the ground. Richard's like, okay, bat! It fucking doesn't break at first, and just says, ting, 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 fucking,
And then it became an objective, like a
To-
fucking in-game goal for
Right.
these two.
to break it.
Yeah.
And
Did
then we
you find-
finally, we broke it, and it shattered
Everywhere.
everywhere. It didn't, like, shatter in big, it was like,
Isn't it funny?
Dusted.
Like when you're an adult, you realize like what
Yeah.
a sack of shit move that is.
Well, no,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I
Like
was
when you're
saying
a
that. I was
kid.
like, let's not break it. Let's just throw it away. And these guys are like, fuck no. And I was just like, all right, well, I'm just going to walk ahead. And then this bottle comes zipping by my ankles.
Yeah.
going,
Can you imagine
yeah.
if it just banged into your ankle?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
would've
That's what I
cried
thought it was
tears.
going to happen. I was
Thick
like,
glass.
Let's finish this
motherfuckers.
list.
okay,
I
yeah,
wanna see
I just wanted
this-
to do
the
that
rest of
sidebar
this
because we
list.
were, so we were at
Let's see.
number
what's the-
7's Bush,
Bush. Okay.
and people,
you know what? There's nothing wrong with Bush.
no, there's not, but the people that are like, I don't drink Bud Light anymore. I went to Bush Light. I'm like,
Same company.
Whoopsie
same
daisy.
company.
Yeah.
Like Anheuser.
Do you know,
Bush.
like my uncle that lives up in Island Park, he's drank Budweiser for a million years,
Yeah.
No,
and like he hasn't mentioned anything. Like, let's just say he's not on the
That-
left at all.
He doesn't like
I mean,
different
he lives
flags.
in the
He only
woods.
likes one.
He lives in the woods in a cabin, works at a bar.
number 6.
He's
Miller
pretty.
Lite.
Anyway, he drinks Bush. Like he was like, fuck it, like he's not switching brands after 40 years.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
To like because of a news story.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
I was gonna ask him if he even knew about it,
He probably doesn't.
I'm
oh,
sure-
no,
well,
there's no way
but
he
he's a
hasn't.
bartender, so like he's got patrons that are gonna.
That's
Yeah.
homo stuff.
So number
Okay.
6 is Miller Lite.
Wait, didn't we already pass Miller Lite?
No, we did not.
No, Miller High Life.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Pay attention, Kevin.
Fuck, I'm
So
sorry.
Miller Lite. And
Miller Lite.
I've had people tell me that they switched because of the Bud Light controversy. But they're like,
2.16 billion a year.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That
and that
is
wasn't just
wild.
in 2022. Imagine what that is now.
Oh, and that's only through the first 7 months.
Oh shit. But no,
Coors.
I
Five
have
is Coors.
That's Coors Banquet.
I'm assuming since it's not Coors Light, I'm assuming it's Coors Banquet.
Mhm.
okay.
And now Coors Banquet is they are
Booming.
capitalizing on the Bud Light thing. They're like fucking cowboys and fucking
Yeah.
we're
Smoking.
fucking men.
Coors is all
Pussy.
like, we don't like fags anymore.
Anymore.
We were pretty okay with woke, and then woke
Number
broke.
4,
Corona.
fucking
I
Corona.
don't like where this is going.
And you know what? Corona had a huge dip a couple years ago because people were like,
They thought-
coronavirus.
Yeah, you know how fucking mad that made
That's-
me because of how
people are
gotta be
stupid.
so fucking
Fucking dumb.
dumb to think that that's those people. I hope all of them. I hope all of them got the virus and perished.
they did not.
I know.
But they probably did get COVID. I was fucking livid when I heard that.
So fucking
I was like,
stupid.
that's as dumb as the people who are like, chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I was like, I'll fucking hurt you.
It's so
Dude,
funny.
like,
isn't that like a fun thought though?
What?
Like chocolate milk comes from brown cows. It's like when like
It's like stupidly innocent, but then I'm like, you're a goddamn adult.
yeah, you can't be an adult and think that. Like when I was a kid and I
Yeah.
watched Cartoon
Right.
Network and they were painting like a checkered thing, like black and white squares, right?
Yeah.
And they just dipped their brush
and it came
into
out checkered.
checkered paint and they just painted it and it
In
was already,
checkers. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's fucking rad. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Yeah, right.
And, like I was like,
If
that's
only.
awesome. I was so disappointed when I figured out that wasn't
A
how
real
life
thing.
works.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So
See, and I was a
number
child
4,
when
Corona.
it took not long for me to realize that that's not how the world works.
Yeah. Well, it took me a while.
Common
well,
sense
when
was
you fell
I think it
when
was-
you fell through a fucking floor and killed an animal,
Life
you
got
probably
real.
it got real pretty quick. I would imagine.
My life was real long before that, but go on.
Okay. So number 4 is Corona.
Michelob.
I can believe it.
fucking yeah. I believe
At
it.
least
I
we're
think-
getting to some class here.
All of these
Yeah.
are Spanish beers.
Michelob is a domestic.
Oh, is it domestic?
Yeah. Oh fuck.
It's another competitor, direct competitor. It's owned by Anheuser-Busch.
Weird.
Well, that's the thing is people. That's one of those brands specifically that didn't get affected so much because people don't really know
Yeah.
and they don't read the fine print.
Well, and that's fine because honestly, sometimes when you read the fine print, you're like, "Well, this is something I didn't
And
need to."
honestly,
waste
like
my time with."
I feel bad for because what people aren't realizing is that they're boycotting like a marketer, like
Yeah.
a guy that made a decision, right?
Okay.
And they're really hurting thousands of workers that are just going to work every day.
Yeah.
So they're like boycotting a marketing decision from like a handful of people maybe.
But it's
While affecting the bottom line of people that are just blue collar workers just going to a job
oh yeah.
like the rest. Like
So
when I was working for Coke, they could have easily made a decision like that. People
Eh.
could have boycotted Coke
and
and
you'd
it
be
would have
fucked.
affected me even though I had fucking nothing to do with it. And you know what has
Oh,
nothing
'cause
to
when
do with
Coke-
it is
Coke-
most of it.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. Yeah, it's like the wokey part of all these companies comes from the top.
Yeah.
And what people don't think of is like, oh, fuck Bud Light. It's like most of Bud Light is just people like you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
They're
but
just
that's
trying
the
to-
thing is they don't
trying
think
to do
about
their
that. What they
fucking
think
job.
is they're
Yeah.
like, oh, because you got all those super activist like people, and they're like, oh, if my company did that, I'd just quit in an instant. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And if you did, you're impulsive, and you, I
you're
think that,
impulsive and stupid.
yeah,
Okay,
I'd be
but
like,
no.
that company won when they lost you
So
because
I
if
was
you're that impulsive.
I was talking to a Watkins guy the
Yeah.
other day, or
Which
like a
is
week
our
or so ago.
local Budweiser distributor.
Yeah, he's our Anheuser-Busch distributor, and he was telling me a bunch of people did quit, and the
Serious.
reason they quit is because they're like, I'm gonna quit before I get fired.
Well, and see, that's being
Because-
smart because once you see like the shit
Like they didn't jump instantly; they found other jobs first, and then.
And then they were like, I'm
Oh,
out
yeah.
of here.
yeah,
But so you know what Watkins did?
Wow.
$2,000
sign up fees.
$2,000 bonuses to everybody
Who stayed?
who stayed.
Yeah, because I'm sure they're still making money.
Oh yeah, there's still people that buy. Like, there's the people like I was at a store last Friday, stocking my Coors. This
Yeah.
guy came in, and he's like, "Fuck Bud Light," and grabbed some Coors, some warm Coors, because that's all I was bringing in because
Yeah.
my shit was empty. This other dude came in, he's like, "Hey, is the Coors cold?" I'm like, "Nah, I just got it off the truck." He's like, "Okay, I'll do Bud Light."
Yeah.
You can tell he just didn't give a shit. He wanted a cold beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and I respect that because, like,
But
honestly,
that's
like the whole thing is pretty insane. You know,
is.
it's like I don't know. I think
I-
people that just like I know we talked about this before, but like just like so easily find a hill to die on.
yeah.
It's nuts, right?
And that is today's culture.
We still got a number 1 to get to.
So yeah, number 2 is Modelo.
Okay.
But that's if you look at the description here, this is it says
3.97
Modelo
billion.
Especial is a top-selling beer in America when
Especial.
it comes to import beers, with 112.4 million cases sold in the U.S. multi outlets in 2002, an increase of 12.8 from the previous years.
Wow.
And
Alright.
so number 1,
Ew,
Bud. It's
Bud.
still Bud.
Budweiser,
Budweiser, King of Beers.
king of beers.
Wow.
Bud Light has to
Not
so,
anymore.
So Bud Light's not outselling.
Budweiser anymore.
See, and this is the people like my uncle that are like, what the fuck ever? I've been buying it my whole
Too
life.
long. I don't
I'm
give
not
a fuck.
changing. Yeah, because he's like Bud, like our friend Jacqueline, her dad Keith, like he's like
He's a Budweiser.
fucking, I got Budweiser, like.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny?
He'd
About
be the one I would think that would be.
about 8 years ago for 4th of July, we were going over to Amanda's cousin's house. We were just taking a 6-pack of beer and doing a little barbecue in the middle of the day for 4th of July, right?
Yeah.
We go to the gas station, and I'm like, I don't really know what I want. Like, I wasn't really, like, diehard on anything.
Yeah.
And I saw Budweiser there, and I was like, you know what? That's the king right there. I gotta. I couldn't remember the last time I had a Budweiser, or if I had even tasted one since I was 6 years old when I took a swig off of my uncle's, when I was fetching him one.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I bought a 6-pack of Budweiser, and we got to the 4th of July thing, and I cracked it open, and I took a swig off of that, and I was like, do you know what? Shit's pretty good.
So
I was like, it makes sense
Why are you the king?
why you're the king.
So
It looks cool. It's got great packaging, red and white. Just feels America. NASCAR, Earnhardt.
Harley Davidson right now.
Harley Davidson. Yeah, it's like it just, and it
feels.
tastes pretty goddamn good. Compared to the light bullshit.
It really don't taste bad, but I'm a light beer drinker. So the first like half of a can of Budweiser, I'm like, I kind of like choke it
But
down.
then he's drunk,
But
and
then
then he's all like,
then after that, I'm like, okay, like the
Dude.
taste has grown back on me, and it's every time.
Full beer tastes better than light beer. And
But
like,
it
I mean, we're
also-
not like all like fitness junkies like Zach is
I know.
in his
And
light
like
beer.
IPAs
But-
are awesome, dude.
Fuck, they taste disgusting.
IPAs, I don't like IPAs either.
That's what Blue Moon is.
No, it's not.
Blue Moon is not.
It's like a craft beer.
Well, craft beer. What would you do? how-
IPAs are hoppy.
So are craft beers.
No, they're not.
Okay, so IPAs
Like
are
one
craft
taste.
beers, but
IPAs are craft beers.
Blue Moon is a New Belgium.
It's like one is
I guess they're slightly different. I guess I could see that.
very
but
different. They're very different.
Blue Moon is a Belgium white.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
There's a difference.
It's like an IPA is a craft beer, but like not all craft beers are IPAs. You know what I mean?
This is so random, but it's in my head because you said Belgium.
Uh-huh.
That's where French fries came from.
What?
That's where French fries came from.
Really?
Yeah.
Fact check.
Go for it.
It's true. I'm pretty sure, but that is something I would totally expect Trevor to just say out of the blue. Food.
Nah. Well, guess.
I mean, you still got to fact check it. You can't be pretty sure.
it was like 1600s is when they.
How would you know that? Off the top of your head.
It's right there. The origins
Despite
can be
its
found in
name-
Belgium.
Really?
It's a stupid fact that
Wait,
probably
what
gets
year
stuck
is it,
with
though?
us.
See, and like
1600s.
I didn't doubt that Gavin was probably right about that. I just was like, well, how do you know that? And he was like, I don't know.
I don't.
I have no clue.
He probably read
But
somewhere
like
and it
the
just
thing
like
that
stuck.
the
Something-
thing that was like really good for Pod is like he just shakes his head.
Yeah, it's really good for the podcast.
Yeah, we should just do a
Yeah.
whole podcast of just like
My response.
body language.
There you go. They're like,
Yeah,
did you hear
watch
that?
our-
And then just start rubbing the mic.
Can you imagine? It's like we do a whole podcast of body language. Trevor's here, and we're like, Trevor, keep it down.
Keep it down, buddy.
Get it? Because he's fat.
Oh.
Because that's usually how he talks is with his body language on the podcast.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Like here's his body language.
Well, make a vaping sound.
And then he goes.
Oh, hold on.
I don't have one as he grabs his.
As he leans back and looks at his phone, he's like, Blake interrupts me too much. That's how I can't. That's why I can't talk.
And I don't know if you can hear me or not, but it's this is how I talk. You know, 5 fucking feet away from the
Yeah,
mic.
he's like, something interesting I wanted to say
Everyone in the room
is that
can
I
hear
don't
you.
want anybody to hear me say anything.
But then he says, it's because of the arm I'm using. Make sure if you had that thing extended all the way
yeah,
and you're still leaning away from
it's
it.
almost laying on his chest,
and he still leaves
And he
away from
blames
it.
the arm.
Gavin,
I was like
how you
looking for
it?
a bar so we can move.
How you liking your new arm?
Here's how I want.
It's interesting. I'm scared I'm actually breaking it at the base,
Let's tell Trevor,
but
like,
that's something we'll work on.
treat a microphone like you treat a fork, right to your face.
There we go.
I thought that was funnier.
Well, he's like, I just don't like
That
it.
was pretty
He's
funny.
like,
And I was just all
But
like,
his thing is like, I don't like it in my face. I'm like,
that's how it works.
Because I can turn up the gain. So when you're this fucking far away,
Yeah.
it will sound like you're
In it?
Like no, it won't sound like you're in it. I can't talk like that. Sorry. It won't sound like you're in it because if you're like
But the
this,
quality-
you get the deep, rich tones of your voice. Even if you really don't have them, they're still there, and the microphone can pick it up.
The quality's better like this, though,
Yeah.
right?
It is.
I remember Joe Rogan, when I first started listening to it, people would start and he'd always like say, keep it a fist from your face. But like his, obviously even in 2015, like his shit was probably really, really top end.
Well, and that's the thing. Like when you look it up, and it's not. That's the perfect distance, right?
Yeah, it is perfect. Like if
Here's
if we had really, really high quality
Well, no,
stuff
okay,
and
so-
we could talk right here, that would feel pretty good. But
Well,
like
and-
I
Yeah.
put my lips on this just
A
to make
lot.
sure. Well, no, I do it on purpose because like I hate it when I listen and mine sounds quieter
Yeah.
than
Well, that's what. So I've always learned the closer you are to the mic,
The
can get
louder
the
you
mic
are.
nice and close. And it's gonna pick up all those deep, rich tones. But it's gonna pick up
That's
everything
kind
else.
of
Like
hot.
it's gonna pick up the smacking and stuff too.
Yeah.
And that's unavoidable. What we need, like what we have right now, they're called dynamic microphones.
yeah.
Oh, wait, no,
All right.
I don't know if we got.
Calm down.
All
there,
right,
buddy.
ASMR.
Yeah. All right. Enough. Anyway.
Uh,
But no, yeah, we
quality.
we have good quality mics, really. But
They're nice. I honestly like I'm pretty proud of the setup that we have in such a short period of time.
They're not
But-
quality microphones.
but
They
here's-
look cool though.
they look nice. They feel nice. They make us.
They look pretty.
It's not so much. Sometimes it's about like how they make you feel too, because
No,
if they
and
don't.
see, it's not quality microphones. It's a quality mix board.
Quality mix board makes all the difference. Dude, I want to get a soundboard so bad. I want sound drops.
Like I can make one on here now.
Can you?
Yeah.
Why have we not done that?
because
because
it's
I-
extra work.
Okay, because up until today, anytime I had the fucking sound on,
Mm-hmm.
you got that fucking hiss.
Okay, so that was keeping us from doing
Yeah,
Because
because
now
we
I
were,
can have
okay,
that always
but-
on.
we were
now-
feedbacking.
like Gavin. I'm always willing to let Zach work harder for like
I know.
for like.
But here's the
sound.
thing is like I'm trying to also like still be able to use the computer if Zach isn't here. You know, so like the more work you give him, technically the more work you give to me.
That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
accept that.
Good for you.
And see,
Um,
Trevor's like, "Oh, I can run it." I'm like, "Can you?" When you don't show up.
See, and I always thought that Trevor was like the second most capable. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I think he see. This is the thing, is that you two did a lot of Twitch streaming and stuff like that, which is a good way to prep you for this kind of shit. But then like, the fact is that you're really the only one who knows, and I know for a fact you probably like had to YouTube some of it or Google it, or
None of it.
none of it.
No.
You
Read
just
the
knew,
box.
You just knew what you were doing already, right?
No, I played with it.
Oh,
This soundboard. Before
I
first,
thought you meant all the programs.
Oh, all of the program and stuff. I mean, that's just playing with it.
Yeah, I
Find out
had
what works for
total
best.
confidence that Zach was going to figure all this stuff out. You know, Trevor, he says stuff, and then I'm like,
Cool.
60% confident that it's going to be good. But you know what? At the same time, when we did the garage episode, Trevor figured that shit out.
Yeah.
So
Well-
after that, like I had,
More confidence.
No, Trevor can do it. He can.
Yeah, no, I think it's like I know he can do the basics of it, but like when it comes to the camera, he probably
that stuff's probably
struggles.
different. Yeah. But if we could make a soundboard, Zach, I'd
Oh,
love that.
I was
I
thinking
want to
about
put
just getting
drops.
So
they're
can we?
pretty
there is
expensive
a-
though.
It doesn't matter.
I can have a
Oh,
digital
really?
one. I can have
Yeah.
a digital one on here that you
Yeah, but that's extra work.
But
on your
like the
computer,
one that
too.
Jeff has looks
Yeah.
cool though.
And then
It's
your
like-
computer already.
Okay, you want to get one of those?
Pink,
Struggly bus.
pink is me, and then red is you.
Red is me.
They're getting some more reds.
Yeah.
Because
Because I don't know how to keep my
well,
fucking mouth shut.
Zach keeps saying stuff.
Yeah, I can't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, you know. But
Oh, we love
So
it.
you want a
but-
soundboard like that?
I
right?
do because like
That's-
I like how
I
just
th-
at the right moment you can just reach over, just
And
at the
just-
right moment, just perfect thing, right?
Yeah, because then once that sound drop starts happening, everyone's like, "Wait, what?"
Right, and
Yeah, it's just
For the
funny.
most part, there's times when it doesn't work.
so it's that soundboard
Fuck,
is $650.
Yeah.
that's not bad.
See, and that's it's quite expensive, but like
It's
I want to get new microphones first.
okay,
I don't know.
but no. Okay, so
I would
here's the dirty laundry list. I guess for us, we already know, for the most part. But for the guests who don't give a fuck, our chairs are on us because we are responsible for those. When it comes to our mics and stuff like that, have we decided that we were gonna those are just on us too? Like,
Yeah, it can be, but I want us all to have the same microphone.
and that's fine.
Trevor, you're not fucking here. Same microphones. Don't get your stupid Elgato XLR when we're all getting fucking Rode Pod mics. He's gonna be like, "Well, it's an XLR," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not the same one." So I have to sit here and fucking like tweak your shit to make it sound the
as good
same as ours.
Yeah.
Well, his would sound like that would sound just as good, but it would sound different.
Yeah. And it would do different things. He could probably
He
pick up
wanted what
different
now?
sounds.
What I'm saying, because Trevor would do that.
He would,
Like-
instead of buying a new microphone, he'd just be like, "I got this bad boy."
Oh, we'd like find one in a box in a closet.
Well, no, I would be like, okay, guys, we're all gonna get our own microphones.
Okay.
Let's all
Oh,
do the
and
same-
then he'd buy something different than the rest of us.
yeah,
I would beat
like
the
it would
shit out
it
of
would
him.
work. It would he'd make sure it's XLR and plug
Yeah.
into the soundboard and everything. But he'd be like, oh, I got the Elgato XLR because I love Elgatos, and I'd be like, well, the three of us got Rode Pod mics because
because
we that agreed.
That's what it-
well, we should run with the same gear,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? Like we should running gear. Yeah.
Like when we were getting ready to originally start doing all of this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The in-person thing. I was like, okay, I'll go buy a couple because we started with the Blue Yetis. I'm like, I'll go buy one more Blue Yetis. Like, oh, just bring my Elgato, and I'm like,
yeah.
no, because
No.
I had to download another program for that, and it's a different microphone. So they
It's got
See,
different
and that's the
features.
funny thing is
good
I feel like
microphone, still good microphone, still
yeah,
different.
different.
Yeah.
And different is always just adds factors that doesn't need to be
Yep.
there, right? But Trevor should like be the one that's like he would be like, "Oh, well, I can't do that because you'd have to download a whole nother program for that. So that wouldn't make any sense." Like I wouldn't think of that, and you wouldn't expect me to, right?
Right.
But like you would expect him to be like, "That takes a whole nother thing."
And
Yeah.
it would be,
And remember at the very beginning, he had to bring it every time. That was like when we were at our most ghetto, you know, like he
Oh,
had to
yeah.
bring it out and fucking plug it in, and then we're sitting there, fucking with these things. Like it was, like I mean that we had to do that up until recently when Gavin got this new thingy.
yeah.
and-
And this new thing is working fucking.
It's
amazing.
working great, yeah. Like I feel like everything that bumped our sound quality up 25%.
No, and it didn't bump the listener sound quality up.
No.
it bumped
ours,
ours, so we
yeah.
know-
Which is more it sounds terrible, but it is important to us because when we're talking and we're like, "What'd you say?" And
Yeah.
it doesn't add to like people listening to
Yeah.
us.
yeah.
By
Because
the-
then there's like, "Well, fuck, they can't even hear each other and they're on arm's length of each other basically."
when I felt like either Trevor or me sounded like kind of quiet on audio, is there?
There's a high chance it was just your headphones.
No, like on when I was listening to the episode.
Oh.
When was this? Like, was the last episode good?
Oh, yours, without me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. But like, there's been times in the last handful of episodes where I felt like I was just 2 notches under you guys.
So I do have you set a teensy bit louder than the two
Lower.
of us right now.
Oh, really? Okay, good. So that we've addressed that then.
Yeah, you're just a teensy bit louder.
I
than
just
us.
don't. I don't know what it is, but
Of
it
course,
sounds...
I'm the loudest because I'm the important one.
oh
Oh my god.
So
It's funny. I feel like I'm the important one.
So when I originally started this podcast and with the Pirate Sandwich with me and Trevor, when I was editing it, I always put myself just a tad bit louder than Trevor.
Oh yeah. I could believe it.
Not much. Just to the point it was
Just
like
a little bit.
hey.
Just to alpha him a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, this is my podcast.
This is
But
my
then
podca-
when
this
I
is
brought
my
all four of us on,
podcast.
and it was like that up until
Yeah.
the four of us started, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna level us all out the best I can. Some days Gavin might be just a tad bit louder. Some days you might be, and it's just
I just felt like
the way
would-
technology works.
Well, and I don't know, whatever reason, I felt like I was sounding a little Trevor-y, like talking back here, but like I'm always pretty well focused on
Making
being
sure
right
you're
up
gonna
on
be-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but,
it just
like,
gets away from you, and you're just like you're in a conversation, and you're just not. Oh shit, my mic.
Yeah,
is
or
on.
I've
sometimes,
traveled
like,
away.
I don't.
talking
Yeah,
at the wrong
most of the
angles.
time though, I don't think I'm. But like, yeah, I don't know. I look at this as like an even partnership: 25, 25, 25, 23.
That
Trevor's
doesn't-
just a little bit.
Where's the?
You
So
should've
we're
just
we're
said-
missing 2%.
2%.
You might as well have just gone 20 and
Frankie.
then 5 to our guess.
Frankie because
There you go.
he big timed Zach the other day. So
Oh, when he was fucking pushing me.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you talking about when he was right
There,
here?
yeah, right in your
He
shit.
fucking big timed me the other day too when I was trying to. So I went out to smoke or something or
Yeah.
pee, and he was out there and he was trying to push his way in to come down here, and I'm like, no, Frankie, and he just
Stop
like
it.
he wasn't pushing against me, but
he
it
was
wasn't.
just standing
He
there.
was just
push.
standing there, and I couldn't fucking move him. Like,
So Frankie owns 2%
yeah,
because he just
I had to.
He's strong.
I had to-
people.
because he bullied Zach a little bit.
I had to physically like lift him and move him out of the doorway, and he just looked at me like,
Cool for you, bro.
no, he was like, hey,
Hey,
I'm mean.
that was mean. It's good that he doesn't have an aggressive personality because that would
He'd
be
be
a
a pain.
problem.
He'd be a fucking scary dog.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so like Frankie gets 2% of Trevor's. But
There you go.
what were we talking about before that?
Stupid shit.
Oh,
We're moving
dude,
on.
We have some stuff to get to today.
Yeah, we
but
do.
before
actually.
we do that, since we were on a dog topic, go ahead and play your video.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got that video
You have
pulled
a
up.
video?
That was beautiful. That was like a great transition.
Until you
So
like
have
brag
you,
about it.
Have you guys
Until I
ever?
bragged about it.
Yeah. Now it doesn't seem cool anymore.
Yeah, no. It's
Have
It's
you
like
guys
walking
ever,
away from
um,
explosions.
no.
just-
What?
Are you guys a fan of those like videos that cut off just perfectly?
Oh yeah. Even
Okay.
like a little bit too early.
Yep. Just okay. here you go.
Yeah, I love that.
Like, you can't even cut it. Look, watch.
Terrible way to start.
Frozen?
I think I failed.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's me. Oh no, she hit him.
And the
That's
the
so
thing that made
sad.
me laugh about this is like Blake.
Yeah.
Blake has a tiny black dog.
Yeah.
And I was all like, huh, I bet he's going to be like, Georgie.
Oh man. Well, and
Just
you know
the-
what's funny is like we can get something like when I got Georgie, when I got Frankie, it's like you get this like, oh, I've got this new little
Thing.
dog. I've got this new cute little young dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then in 3 days you get like crazy attached, and then you start thinking like, I'm gonna have to deal with the death of this dog someday. Like, and I think about that stuff. Even when my dogs are super young, I'm like, I'm gonna have a hard time with this.
So am I like kind of psychotic then? Because like Anakin's still missing, my cat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My wife cried about it. My
Uh,
mother-in-law cried about it. That is my cat, and I went.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like cats, it's like
Because
different.
they're so self-sufficient.
They're self-sufficient and
Okay,
they can survive some
Unruly shit.
in a lot of ways. Like a lot of times they get killed. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Most
or
of the time
die.
they get adopted.
but it just I don't know, man. I just don't. I really, truly don't feel that you can get as close to a cat as you can a dog.
See, so you're a dog person.
well, I'm a dog
But no,
person over a
but,
cat
like,
person.
I mean, even-
100%.
Yeah.
I even like took in and like raised cats that I had no need to.
Yeah, but you don't
Like-
really love them.
No, I do. Honestly, like I walk out every morning. One of them, he sits on the porch
Wait.
and he's there every morning. And I walk out and I go, "Hey, buddy," and I scratch him and they do their little purr.
Yeah.
You know. And I've gotten really attached to them. And like there was one that was a kitten, one of the kitten batches last year, and it started following me around and stuff. And like it was cute, and I started calling her Little Miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got killed, and I walked into the house and I was acting all like mad about it,
Yeah.
whatever happened, and I walked in the bedroom to like go take a shower, and Amanda followed me in there to say something to me and walked in on me just bawling about it. Like I was like standing there crying by myself about it.
Well,
So I have come around with cats.
Okay,
I just
see-
don't think you can get close to them in the same way
see,
because they don't
okay.
let you in.
Okay, but so that cat, Anakin, I had him since he was a puffball, like 4 weeks old or something
Yeah.
like that. I bottle fed him.
Mm-hmm.
I love that cat,
Mhm.
but
Sure.
I don't. Is it something's wrong with me? Because I was just like, oh, he's gone.
No.
No, there's nothing wrong with you, but like I don't know,
See,
like with dogs, like I don't know, like I think about like
I think-
how broken this household would be if for whatever reason something happened to like Georgie.
oh yeah. What
Like,
about
too
Frankie
early.
or fucking Pete?
No, I'm just
or
for
Thor, the three that are
example.
like on the.
For example, well, it would almost be worse because he's too young, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
But like, I was like, oh my god, we'd be so broken and devastated, and like, I don't know how we'd make it through. But like, I think that with all of them, it's just like the older they get, and the more like acceptable.
Well, yeah, because you're like you're
I-
miserable. I don't want you to be
Yeah,
miserable.
but,
I want
like,
you to
I'll-
be dead.
I'll get
and I hate
attached-
to say that.
Yeah, but I'll get attached to dogs, and I'll start thinking like, oh my god, it's a Bill Burr bit. Like, oh my god, this dog's gonna
I've seen
die
that.
someday. How am I ever gonna get
Through it.
process
So
that? and
That's
get
so
through it?
weird.
me-
'cause-
I think the last time I felt that way about a dog was I had a dog. I named her Lightning.
That's
and
a
she was a-
stupid name.
Yeah, I was a kid. Okay,
It was actually a real dog
I was
name.
12. I was
though.
12 years old.
Did you hear how fast he was like, yeah, I was a kid.
It was a fucking stupid name. I look back on it, but I love that dog. Weird ass looking dog.
Okay.
It was like a Heinz
In disease
57.
from the beginning. He just never knew.
No. She was a Heinz 57, Heinz 157.
Yeah.
She had a head of a lab,
Okay.
Mhm.
body of a wiener dog, and short legs like
A wiener dog.
shorter than a wiener dog, like
Like just little stumpy things.
little
huh?
stumpy things. But I love this dog.
yeah,
right?
no, that doesn't sound like a diseased animal at all.
It wasn't diseased.
He's
at
like,
all.
it's got polio.
But she she
Fuck, dude.
I had her for 8 years,
Oh.
and she got out
Oh,
and was
no.
running around.
Oh no.
Male dog in the neighborhood got out running around.
They got each other.
They got each other.
Okay.
They fucked.
They
Um,
gross, dude.
And so I
you
remember
hear the way he said that?
Well, I know. I'm
they
sitting here thinking, I'm like,
Fucked.
this big dog killed this little dog because it fucked it.
no. So what happened? Well,
What?
in a roundabout way, yeah.
Oh no.
She
Is that
died
the way
giving
this
birth.
goes?
So she had
Pups.
pups. She had 9 puppies. She was
Wow.
only from the floor up about as tall as probably about that much taller than Georgie.
Okay.
So not
Oh,
much.
Very small.
Not very tiny. I mean, she was kind of built because she
Yeah.
had like fucking all the muscly dog in her too.
Yeah.
But she was small. Her puppies she gave birth to were
Big old babies.
big babies because it was a pit bull.
Yeah.
She gave birth to 9 of them, and the pain of it just
And-
broke her.
Yeah.
Like she had a brain aneurysm.
Oh no. Really? That's
so she
so
was
sad.
so the vets had kept her on life support so that the puppies could drink
Milk.
the first little bit of milk you can get that has the antibiotics, the probiotics or whatever in it.
Right. Yeah.
And then they told me that, hey, we have to
Put it down.
let her go.
Oh man.
And even now, I'm not getting sad about it But I remember
Sounds like you said.
I remember holding her
Uh-huh.
as she went, and I cried. I cried for like
Well, yeah.
weeks,
Yeah.
and then watching all 9 of those puppies
Mhm.
all pass away.
They all
Ooh.
died?
Oh, okay, except for one of them, and I got to keep him. And I
Why
didn't-
did they all die?
they
Nothing to
sick.
feed it.
They were just
sick.
sick.
We bottle
Oh,
fed them. We had to tube feed them. We had to stick tubes down their fucking throats into their stomachs and,
and
pump
pump
'em.
it in there.
Pump it in there, and we did
they
that.
just didn't make it?
Yeah, they just all started dying.
Really?
Sicknesses, this and that. I mean,
That's odd for like
then-
8 of the 9.
No,
Yep.
he just described a dying dog to begin with, and it magically made 8 to 9 years, and then it got fucked by a giant and died from the babies.
I get that. I get like
the ninth one.
childbirth
The ninth
trauma,
one that
but-
was born. He was actually had to be resuscitated when he was born.
Uh-huh.
Like he got stuck in the
Birth canal?
in the birth or the embryonic sac or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And so he had suffocated, and so the vet had to
rub him alive.
rub him back to life, and that's CPR on a fucking
so
tiny
weird,
little
yeah.
puppy.
And was that the one that made it?
That's the one that made it.
No shit.
And he
It's
had
the
nerve.
runt of
He
the
had
litters
nerve
that
damage.
always
He had nerve damage from that. So
Oh,
if he was
okay.
standing still,
Shake.
his fucking leg would just.
God,
Bounce.
this is a terrible story.
But he.
This is so sad.
he
Blake's over here. He's like, I'm gonna blame it on the allergies.
but he.
No kidding.
I had him for 3 or 4 years before he started getting aggressive towards other dogs, and we were always camping with friends with dogs.
so you
uh,
gotta put it in, or
I
get rid of it.
didn't put him down. I gave him to a farm guy. He's like, my border collies will break him in,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and that was hard too.
Yeah,
But
that would have been. Yeah.
But even then, giving him away, I didn't cry.
So you're.
I didn't
but-
feel any remorse.
But
Well,
Like
you
I
gave
felt
him a
that's
better life.
giving
I was
him
like,
a
I'll
different-
miss him.
That's
what I
giving
was
him
like.
a different home.
Yeah, you gave him.
But,
a better
like,
I
life.
think.
Kind of agree with me. There's a different kind of attachment to dogs than there is.
Oh no, I agree with you. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying, I don't think I'd even I would have that attachment. But I think if I had a dog, and it passed away, I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't feel like sad. I'd just be like, it is what it is, because I think something broke in me watching my dog I had for 8 years die,
Oh.
and then watching 8 puppies
Yes.
within the span of
month.
a month.
So
pass
now it's like your brain's not allowing
just-
you to.
I think I'm just desensitized to it
I
now.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
It-
super sensitive to it. Like I get up and they get up with me in the morning. They follow me around and they're like, "Hey, man, you're
What's
the shit."
that?
You know,
Yeah.
like we love you.
we
you
look
know?
up
Oh,
to
when
you.
versus-
Yeah.
And then like or like Georgie will do this thing where he walks up, he's super excited to see me when he gets home, and then like when I look down at him and I put my hands out, he turns around to get ready to get picked up, and then when you go to pick him up, he hops into your hands.
So
You know, so it's like little shit like that that I get like really
Yeah.
attached to. It's like it's like me and him have a thing. You
And
know,
now one day he's not
he
gonna be able to do
understands
it.
me. I understand him, and it's like so when he goes, I want to go. I'm
See,
like,
and
I'm
that's
not gonna be able to
crazy
handle
when,
it, dude.
when we had to put Marissa's cat down.
Yeah,
It was an
Oh,
old
yeah.
cat.
yeah. There was a
I-
lot of build up to that too.
Yeah. I couldn't
That was around the podcast time.
I couldn't have understood.
close.
I did not understand why
she was so attached.
so attached. And I'm like,
Well,
It's
and
an
girls
animal.
have a different
but
kind of emotion.
and watching that cat go,
Mhm.
that didn't do anything to me. But watching how it affected my wife, that did something
Yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah.
Right, and
'Cause-
Marissa's super emotional.
She is, and the way she cried, I
Hurts.
hope I never in my life have to hear that again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
She won't even cry like that when.
When I go, no. Maybe when our son does, but with me, well, because
Wait,
when
when
I
your
go,
son goes? Jesus Christ.
Take it easy.
He's like already
did I
playing my
say,
son's
wait, did I
funeral.
say when?
You guys said,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
meant
said
if.
when,
I meant if. I meant
Dude,
if.
you said when. I was like, whoa.
when our son goes, I'm like, is this planned?
right? I was like, Jesus Christ.
No,
He's got a
if.
contingency plan. He's
If.
like, cry
Yeah, it's
lots,
like-
make sure people see me cry. You know,
Yeah.
like, are you a murderer? What the fuck?
That's a funny thing. Like, people put stuff on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever, like fucked up like thoughts. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that never occurred to me. So now I'm glad I got to live with that. Like in a group of friends, one goes to all their funerals, one goes to none.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh,
well,
fuck me. That
I'm
one's
like,
gonna
I
hit me
didn't,
hard.
I didn't need that. I'm like, okay, so Trevor's going to none.
Damn.
I'm going to one.
See, and this is the thing. Fuck.
I mean, if you had to put like betting odds on it,
Wow. But
what?
see,
I mean, it's just.
uh,
Look at him.
dude, because like
It's kind of fun
weird.
to talk about now because we're like not old and it's with like we can kind of
I
think
feel
like,
pretty
oh,
fucking old.
that's way down the road 3 years
years
from
from
now when
now.
Trevor passes away.
Exactly, but at the same time, it could be just any day.
It could. That's why we gotta like make jokes about it because we're all like we can be cryptic and
Funny.
funny, but like if you're always like, oh, don't talk like that, it's like shut the fuck up.
Right,
dude.
you
This
gotta
could be
live to
over
learn, dude.
at
You gotta
any
live.
minute.
You gotta live.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to act sad at
Yo.
all. At all.
When Trevor dies, or
No,
when you
when
do?
I die.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
gonna be sad.
Oh, I'm gonna be sad.
I know, but I want you guys to like. I don't want it to be like bleak, like dark times. Like,
No,
gotta-
see, this
I
is a
want
fun
there to-
thing because
I
I was
want you
gonna
guys
say.
to like party.
No,
I
I
want to
don't
celebrate.
think it'll be
I want
like
you to celebrate my life.
perma-dark
I don't want
thing.
you to fucking. I don't want you to feel miserable. I want you to celebrate my life.
Yeah,
Don't. Yeah, it's sad. I'm not gonna be around anymore. But I want you to be like, oh, you know what? Instead of crying when I think about you, I'm gonna be like, throw one up, man, because this. You
well,
remember
no,
him?
See, any one of my friends go.
I'm
It's
be
gonna. It's not
devastated.
gonna be. I'm gonna be devastated.
yeah.
But it's not gonna put me. I don't think it's gonna put me through like a period of dark. But I'll be like, I'll be doing something like, huh. Well, Blake and I used to do something like this, or the podcast. I'll be like,
Yeah.
well, now I'm sad.
You'd be sad in the moment, but like also like
I wouldn't let that rule my life.
kind of like fondly,
Do my best not to, right?
fondly like remembering.
See,
It's like if if you went and we're over there like trying to get this shit together, we're like, I remember when Zach would just do this.
Yeah.
like easily.
some bitch had to
Stupid
die because of his
fucking
stupid
heart.
heart.
I'm like, God damn it, this is hard. I don't know.
This is
But-
why I got that AI.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Yeah, it's so it's like you got to be able to joke about that stuff. Is
You
my point.
gotta.
It's like
You-
if you live your life,
In misery,
yeah,
your life
just
is
be
miserable.
acting like well, the end is gonna happen. It's like of course it's gonna happen. It's happened to everybody, and it's gonna happen to
Yeah.
everybody.
I've never heard of anyone living through it.
Yeah, it's like, there's a Louis C.K. joke where somebody tells his daughters that everybody dies. Like a parent had told a kid, well, yeah, everybody dies. And so he goes to school and tells everybody that. And his daughter's like, everybody dies. And then she tells somebody, and another mom's like, well, that's not necessarily true.
No, it is.
And it's like, well, she just wanted to get out of the conversation. Like,
Yeah.
I get it.
See that right there is like, nah. It's like, no, you just made this now
you
a
im-
longer
How
conversation.
crazy would that be, though, if, like, let's say 4% of the population were just like, they did just not
Live
die,
forever.
right? And that wasn't like that weird. It was just rare.
And they
it
were
was like,
like,
oh,
we
there's-
fucking hate being alive.
There's this 800-year-old guy, and there's this 220-year-old guy, and it's like, oh, you guys are 4%ers or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and so then it's so funny because everybody would go through life wondering
Am I
for
one
the
of the
first
4%ers?
wondering for the first 100 years or 120 years. Like it's about 120 where you're like, "Oh, I'm one," you know?
Yeah.
Right, but that's the only time you could figure it out. There's no test.
See, but that would suck because it sounds like at
that's something.
120 is when you're like, I'm never gonna die from this point. I'm old and wrinkled and fucked up. I
Or
don't
let's
want
say-
that life.
Let's say they just live indefinitely. Maybe not forever, just indefinitely. It's
They
like
start.
they could
What is it? Benjamin buttoning backwards at 120.
No, they
You
just
know?
like let's say they could live to like 1,000 or whatever. It's like
That
it's
was
not
a long fucking time.
it's a long
You're
fucking time.
talking about a year is fucking forever.
But, like-
could you imagine living 110 fucking times?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, but there's these people that do it. So you go through. This is how people work. This is so funny to me because I realize this more and more as the years go on. We go through our lives wondering, who is it? Is it me? Well, it's pretty low percentage, right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's probably
It's like winning the
but
lottery.
like you just wonder. But then people are so good at like just convincing themselves of shit.
oh, the delusional fucking.
So here's the thing: 80% of people at some point in their life would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm one of those people,"
I'm it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get to their 50s like, I'm not it.
No, well, like,
you
it's
know,
like, well,
life is shitty.
It's just like you degrade and get old and get ugly and whatever. But like 80% of people, I guarantee you, at some point would be like, "Oh yeah, I really think that I'm one of the 4%ers, one of the people that could live
And make it.
10 centuries."
And
you
then
know,
they
it's like,
cough one time, and,
and
then
it's
just, like,
like,
time leaps forward about 3 years. You have terminal stage 4 cancer.
Yeah.
and it's like,
Oh well,
but
I'm
and
not
then,
it.
and then even then they'd be like, "But I'm pretty sure."
Yeah, but like, so I gotta
But-
do this for 10,
Yeah,
100 years? Like,
1000 is what he just said.
yeah.
100 is
I could
a-
have just said
1,000.
1,000, but I said 10
10,
as I was like,
That's
10
the,
hundreds of thousands.
that's the
so-
quote going on your shirt,
Yeah, yeah.
Gavin.
1000.
1000.
Instead of a
No,
grand,
it wasn't even 100. It was 1000.
1000.
1000. Sounds
Oh.
like Ted Hunter.
Shall we get to one of the topics?
Yeah,
we're gonna-
I actually want to hit on yours, the OnlyFans one.
Oh, can you pause for 30 seconds? I gotta piss so hard.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
He made it an hour this time.
I'm surprised.
that's pretty good.
Surprised.
You had every opportunity to go when we were up there. When we reached that, you're like my child. Any opportune time when you're like, this is inconvenient for everyone else. I have to piss.
Your child.
Yeah. Well, I'm there. She's basically my kid now,
Yeah, I guess.
just not by DNA.
Stepdad, Gavin.
Hey, look, if you're gonna fuck a person with a kid and be there, you're a parent. There's no.
I'm so glad you finished that.
What the fuck did? How else would you finish that?
I don't know. I'm glad you finished.
If you're
it.
gonna be there, okay, I guess I can see where you're going with that. You're fucking you and your California life.
Fuck you.
Now I gotta grab
All right.
myself a beer. But go on, tell me something.
All right, well, let's see here.
God damn, I think I broke this fucking mic.
Oh shit! Hold on. Broke the mic.
Just at the base, I'm pretty sure I warped the thing. Cause like, look. Cause it's on there.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Anyway,
But here you go. Here you go.
Here's your coffee, sir.
Oh, I wanted an iced coffee.
Oh, okay.
oh, this trend.
Here's your
Oh
coffee, sir.
God, that's hilarious.
I almost guarantee you that's not real hot coffee.
Oh fuck no, that bitch would be like going to jail.
Here you go.
Have you ever gotten a Snapchat from a girl?
No.
Anyway, watch this.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
coworker
sent
said-
that to Dylan. He
Have
thought,
you ever gotten a Snapchat from
is
a
she
girl?
like?
Anyway,
Nope. Anyway, watch this. Oh, here you go. I sent this one to Marissa. And I
Have
was
you
like,
ever
this
got
is
a
probably
Snapchat
true.
from a girl? Nope.
What
Anyway,
would happen if every girl on Earth disappeared?
I love this. God, it'd be so fun, wouldn't it?
Oh, with all the Lambos, I think it's fucking funny.
No, I mean just like picture day one. We're like, oh, every girl disappeared. We're like,
we would look for at least 48 hours. Because
Minutes.
you know what, my brain
Minutes.
would be like, "Fuck, I don't want to be around a bunch of other fucking dudes."
No, I
no,
think,
that
no.
my brain would be like, this is about to get
Fucking
so fun.
weird.
It's
Oh,
like,
no,
show,
I'd be a
so
single dad.
Here's it. What? Yeah, you would.
You
Actually,
be fucking.
That would be like kind of the thing where we the first decision we have to make is we look at Zach and we're like, so are we gonna keep it?
Dude,
Like-
that's where
late
that's why he
term
said
abortion?
when my baby goes.
It's like
Not
here's
if.
the
okay.
thing. You have a choice now.
Oh no.
Hey, but if all the women are gone, it's like, hey, your body, your choice.
Wow.
Because
Well, at this point, you'd be like,
well, it's like at this point, it's like, you know what, Zach. Here would be me. I'm like, Zach. Here's the thing. His mother's gone now. I don't know that it's best if we
take care of him.
keep
Keep
him
him?
around. Because
He might become a serial killer. He's
Here's
like,
the-
my mama
He
did.
still might be.
I would have to like find the right words to like try and say like it's gonna be a lot less fun the next few years if he's here.
You like,
It's like, sure, eventually he's going to grow up and then he'll be one of the boys, and that's going to be great, right? But for now,
he's a nuisance.
pain in the ass.
That's terrible. It's a terrible thought.
But it's true.
I mean, not really.
No, it is. He's very young.
He is, and
Yeah.
actually, through the toddler phase, they're fucking super annoying. They
You know
have
what I
like
love
really
is,
cute
like,
moments,
Zach's like-
but most of the time they're just fucking annoying.
Zach's like getting my side. He's like, he's right.
Well, and you would have
Right
to
now,
find a new
he's
job.
right now he's in that. He's starting to get into this stage.
Yeah.
that
So
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not a fan of this stage he's currently in.
right.
Screaming whenever it's convenient.
And then
Oh,
if-
screaming when nothing goes exactly the way he wants.
right.
yeah.
And then all
Um,
of a sudden, his mom is gone. Every woman on Earth is gone, right?
It's
His
Well,
mom.
no, he
is
loves
gone.
his dad more. And he's daddy's boy. But
But I mean, there's no one to bear that responsibility.
the extra
with you.
weight that's going to be
It's
there.
all you. 24/7.
I mean, unless you start dating a guy named Kevin
Hmm.
or Richard.
Yeah, we didn't
So I-
say
I
gays
gotta-
go away.
That's why I was all like, it's going to get real fucking weird real fast.
No, it wouldn't
No.
get weird.
See,
Like,
and then at that moment, you would have to stop to think. You'd be like, do the gays think they got raptured?
no, that'd be that'd be
You
the
know?
thing. This happens.
They're like, we're in heaven.
This happens. It's like, okay, let's see. I jerk off a lot. Well, my life changed a bunch.
I was single
really.
before this, and now I'm single after this.
hey, it said women disappear, not pocket pussies.
Yeah, we can still.
Wait, what?
It said women disappeared, not pocket
Oh,
pussies.
I thought you said when he disappears. I was like, what the fuck?
See, it's like we could just order all that stuff on Amazon. Because if it's sitting on our porch, like, who's gonna judge us?
Well, and
The
then look at
dudes
this.
driving by.
Dude.
And here's the
They'll
thing:
steal it. They'll be
all
like,
the-
oh, I like
all
this one.
the major corporations are still gonna be running.
Yep. And if that were to
Nothing's
happen,
gonna-
WNBA
I
won't.
guarantee you, I
I
guarantee
said major corporations.
we
Ones that
actually
make
want
money.
to that hey, that is a segue into actually a topic
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
that you had.
Mm-hmm.
Like-
Okay, so, all right, this was my fun idea for the podcast this week. Okay, this isn't a debate. It's a hypothetical.
Kevin.
It's a hypothetical. Well, I guess it's a. What would you call it? Because there's no right answer. It's just a. What's the word I'm looking for?
Which one are you going with?
So
The OnlyFans one.
Oh, okay. Then it's just like it's a.
A discussion, hypothetical
It's a
discussion.
hypothetical.
Yeah, okay. So, kind of let the cat out of the bag there. But okay, so my question is, if any person in the world, let's say alive or dead, okay, alive or dead, in their prime, gets an OnlyFans account. They have an OnlyFans account. Who's the number one earner all time? And I'm saying in their prime and legal age, right? Their legal age, they're at their peak earning potential, whatever that may be, right?
So anyone in the
Who's-
world.
Anyone in the world, man or woman, it's not going to be a man. That's my eliminating 50% right there.
Okay. I
Does-
get
Okay,
it can't
but-
be a man.
No, it can be a man. You can guess a man. It's just not gonna be.
It's
that's
the
my-
likelihood. Like
that's
the
my part of
likelihood
the
of you
d-
convincing one of us that like
A
yeah, I
man
can
is
see
going to
that.
be the top earner. I don't think a man would be the top earner. I don't think a man would be in the top million earners.
All right.
Really?
Well, maybe not a million, but like I think it's like every 100 there might be one.
Okay.
But-
start.
But I'm saying, okay, I want to know who you think in the history of ever they get to come back now in their prime. Who's the number one earner on OnlyFans all time?
I guess I can go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Marilyn Monroe.
Darn it. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Gavin.
Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe for the historical notoriety, for the history with like Playboy
Yeah.
and Hugh Hefner and all that stuff, and now she just like kind of lives in infamy.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's a very strong
Yeah.
strong
Choice.
choice. Yeah. Well, give us some That was too
Dude,
good
in
of
her
an
prime.
That was too good of an answer. Right off the bat.
You're like,
I was
shit.
hoping
I don't
you'd
know. What
say-
this...
I was hoping you guys would say some retarded shit first, so like we could like be like, "That's dumb." But like, give us that's a very strong answer. I think. What
Yeah.
do you think? Any others that you think are be prime candidates?
I feel like I should go history all the way with this one,
Maybe if
and
that's
just
your
not even do anything modern.
if that's your technique.
Well, and I'm just
I think there's a lot of potential for modern
yeah. There's
because
so much.
they're
potential
so
for
well
modern.
known.
Yeah,
You know,
but like, and even just, but with historical, I think I'll just stick to historically. So
are
I'll
you just
do.
getting on your porn history, Zach?
No. I had to make sure I was getting the name right.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, I guess Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
Wild one.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln.
That's
think
so
that he would-
dumb. No,
I think he
that's
would
so
do well.
No, you're an idiot. He would do well the first week. Like, oh my god, I can't believe. Let's see what his cock looks like. And then you're like, just to see.
No,
if it's,
because you're
just to see
thinking
if
you're,
it's
sit-
big.
you're sitting there, you're thinking of this old wrinkly man because
Yeah.
that's what we know as a president.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know what he looks
That's
like
was
when
that was
he
He
his,
wasn't
no,
younger.
that was his
good-looking.
prime.
No, it wasn't.
He wasn't
No, let's
good
get
looking.
real.
Okay, I got one.
You think it? That is the dumbest answer.
I think it
like
would-
you
Are we
went from
saying
like
two?
the best answer to like the stupidest answer.
Well,
like
like
right
I
away.
said, I was just going to
Are
go
we-
historically on this one, and
Yeah.
I had to pick at
No,
least a man.
say as many as you want. I'd like you to put a few
Okay.
candidates up there. I can't believe you just flipped like that. Like just the most
Okay.
like well thought out to the dumbest fucking answer. I can't. Abraham Lincoln.
Dude, I think
You're
that
an
people.
idiot.
Dude,
No, you're so stupid. Move on from him.
go.
Okay,
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
And I'm going way back in
Okay.
history.
I like it.
Cleopatra.
I knew you were gonna say that. That's a pretty good answer too. I think.
Just because of
Because-
notoriety.
I bet
because she
hot,
was
too.
documented as she was documented as extremely beautiful.
Yeah.
So was Aphrodite's, and they called her fat. so-
Aphrodite,
Aphrodite is a goddess. She's
that okay? We're going goddess. Okay, Aphrodite would be.
I
the
know, but
number
I was
one.
just saying. Back in the day, they said she was gorgeous, and if you've seen any of the statues,
okay.
she's a pretty
we're
hefty
talking
woman.
Real people.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, real
Okay.
people.
All right. Cleopatra. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a solid choice.
Another one. I got two more,
Okay.
and one's a man.
Oh.
Elvis Presley.
Not a bad.
That's
not
not a
a
bad
bad
choice.
one. Yours was bad, Gavin.
I
it
was
was-
just
wanna
going
it was a
for
real-
emphasize
it was a
that. Yours
real-
was so stupid. Elvis Presley is a good one.
It was a real toss up between Elvis Presley or John
Mm.
Lennon.
John Lennon, but
Beatles.
John Lennon.
The
What
Beatles.
I know who he is,
Like
but he wasn't attractive.
no, but
I think
people
there's got to
loved
be
him.
a mix of notoriety,
And-
fame,
But Elvis
talent.
Presley was the man I had chosen.
but he
because-
was good looking.
yeah.
that was
John
was-
Lennon was not good looking. Like the woman he even ended up with wasn't even hot.
anyway.
Anyway,
Well, Yoko
Um,
Ono.
Yoko
I
Ono
don't
was
know.
not hot.
You ever heard her? You ever
I've
heard,
heard
her
of her.
music? You go, oh no.
You go, oh
go-
no.
you
It's
go, oh,
bad.
no.
Anyway,
Um,
go with your next one.
The third one I had chosen was again back very far in the past. Joan of Arc.
That's it.
She's got notoriety. She's
Who
got
is-
fame. She
Who
was
is that?
Joan of Arc was the woman who pretended to be a knight, a man,
Okay.
and fought in the war
Is that a
for Christianity. Right?
confirmed real person?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
a
yeah.
real person. She spoke to
Okay.
God. That part probably not true, but
Okay. Like just my reaction right there. I can confirm that one would not be.
a big winner. I don't know
Yeah. It
because
just-
dudes
it's-
like muscular women,
but it's
and she
not-
wasn't like shit ripped.
It's just not at the forefront of people's minds,
And-
like a lot of people would be.
She was very hot, especially at the end. They
I
burned
know.
her
I
alive.
just I don't know. That just I don't know. That's it's just because of it's like Joan of Arc, and people go, "Is that a real person?" Or
no,
is that-
a lot of people know that.
but
it's
they're not
actually-
like who's
Okay, so-
thinking of Joan of Arc on average in the first 100 women they think of.
Well, no one, because everyone would go
That's
modern.
what I'm saying.
I
So,
went,
like,
I went
I don't think
historical
she's gonna
because I
do
was just
well.
like Marilyn Monroe,
That's
and
just-
then I'll,
so the reason
That's
and
my
that's why
argument
it's
for why she wouldn't do well.
but Cleopatra, a pharaoh.
yeah.
that,
was
that
she a
makes
pharaoh or just
total-
a queen?
queen?
Same
I think.
thing, right?
I don't think queens. I don't
No,
think
you
queen-
actually have
she
to look
wa-
that
I
one
don't
up.
She
think
was
women
the
could be
leader of
pharaohs.
Because I wanted to say something stupid like pharaohette, but I was like, that's retarded.
Pharaoh is king, right? That's
Yeah.
a king.
But yeah, no, I was just throwing shit out. After I said Marilyn Monroe, I just threw a random dude out there, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like he would do well because of his notoriety alone.
That's funny that you both put dudes, and I don't think I'm gonna.
You're like, I'm not gonna do that. That's gay.
Well, it's not that it's gay.
So
I
she
just
was the
don't think
queen
they'd
of
be-
Egypt, but she wasn't Egyptian.
She does not look hot.
I think that's Cleopatra.
She looks busted, dude. That's
That's
not.
like
good.
that's a fucking
Busted.
prehistoric fucking.
She's so regular looking.
Okay, all paintings from that era just looked
Are garbage.
awful.
I guess we can't say that because there's.
But the
part
same
of
But
time,
this one on the left.
You take
is
him
a-
in their, you take her in her
fucking
prime, and she's
ginger.
the queen of
Oh,
the
she's
queen
got
of
a-
Egypt.
She's got a tit out though.
Yeah, she does.
It's
And
not
she's
a
already
great
on her-
one either.
That's already her OnlyFans. Right
Yeah,
there.
right. It's not good.
At
But
least
no, I
she's got a
mean,
head start.
That would be
compared
the
to
thing.
others.
That would be the thing is everyone would want to see the queen of Egypt.
Right.
Alone. Yeah.
Fucking
followers and everything.
Get with Jason
get
Love.
with the fucking double-sided dildo with
Okay.
No,
fucking-
just Jason Love.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who he is?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so I was thinking I had a little bit of mix.
You also had time to
Historical.
think of it.
Well, I didn't actually. I told you guys my idea. I didn't think of it after that.
Oh, okay.
I promise you, I totally forgot about it. That's why I tell you guys on Marco Polo because I know I'm gonna forget.
Okay.
So I was thinking Marilyn Monroe as well. Like I think that's like, honestly, like if there was Vegas betting odds on it,
It'd be high odds.
I feel like she'd be very, very high.
Oh yeah.
It's just like she's like the perfect mix of like kind of a long time ago, but like still
Relevant.
in the modern zeitgeist as like one of the most beautiful women,
Yeah.
you know, and like just
But she had a crazy.
she just like and it
not
was
a
like
crazy personality. She
before
had a
the internet and like TV was all crazy, like she's like got this like kind of
appeal.
appeal and like there's like more people think of her in a different way than like people that you can look at in
Yeah.
movies and TV and stuff. It's like kind of a historical.
She was like the real
Yeah.
celebrity. You know the
Yeah, there's
the
like,
thing you wanted to be. Like the person you saw in the magazine. You're like, I want to be that.
Yeah, it's something that I don't think you can really attain anymore.
Probably not, honestly.
Not that level of fame.
Well, I mean, you could probably attain it, but it would be incredibly hard.
I don't even think it's possible.
Because she
No,
had
like
it's
there's
her
too many famous
personality
people.
is what made her pop off so much.
I don't
'cause,
think
like-
it's possible to attain Elvis, Marilyn Monroe type of fame anymore. Like that was unreal fame. When people knew who you are,
Without the social media,
Without social
and
media.
they were known worldwide.
because
Yeah.
like back then, right? There's like what 100 celebrities like that, maybe.
Yep.
Not even that.
Frank Sinatra.
And now there's like literally thousands of people you could call famous.
yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And
it
it doesn't mean-
millions.
It doesn't mean shit compared to what it used to mean. Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley famous was true fame that will never
real
be.
notoriety.
it
They
will
were like
never be
royal
attained
fame.
again.
well, I
like-
feel like the Beatles are up there too.
They're up
Every
there,
mem-
but like
Not
also
up
they're
not
on.
individually, but
But
As
they're
as the
entertainment,
Beatles.
Yeah.
yeah, they're up there, but like, and they're kind of on the tail end of it a bit. But like that level of fame, Rock Hudson.
Yeah.
Like that level of fame is just
I
not
don't know
even
who that
real
is.
anymore. Rock
What about-
Hudson was like a movie star in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
And like he was the it guy. Like that was the movie star
Yeah.
Mhm.
then. And actually he was gay. And they hid that because that would legitimately like ruined
Ruined him.
everything.
That's
But it was like handsome, like that kind of guy, you know.
like Neil Patrick
Yeah,
Harris.
but it's just but like that level of fame just doesn't exist anymore. It's just like it's unattainable. Like now people get famous for stupid shit.
and
The
it's,
AI
but
trends.
there's difference between fame.
All right, so you got
Oh, so Marilyn Monroe was my first thought, and then like to go more on like a modern, like people thinking from a modern aspect. Like modern people are like, oh well, I'm gonna go with who have I always wanted to see. You know, like think of how big, like a 28-year-old Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, dude, he just came. Do you see him? Like, he
Yeah.
just was like, he was like,
J-Lo.
oh my God, J-Lo. And I'm thinking from
Or
a
even
modern.
Jennifer Aniston. That's a good one too.
Jennifer Aniston's a good one. I wanted to go on a little bit on the modern side. Honestly, between the two, J-Lo all day. Like when she did
I feel like you
when
have
she
a,
did the
like a
Super
weird-
Bowl, when she did the Super Bowl, she was 50 years old, right?
Rihanna.
Yeah.
A 50-year-old, never been into it.
Or no, not Rihanna. The Queen Bee. Beyonce.
Beyonce. Not
Eh.
not that really, never really done it for me there either.
Look
I
at
Not
don't
because
know.
what you're thinking.
He's
I know what
like-
you're
well,
thinking.
well.
It's not that.
No, my
They
thing
just
is
everybody always talked about Rihanna and Beyonce as like and they are.
they're very
They're
influential
gorgeous.
and
They're just
beautiful.
not my thing. Jennifer Lopez, however, like she is, for one, timeless, and for two, like if you just go back to like a prime J-Lo, I don't know, like because I feel like everybody wouldn't really like think of her first, but then like when somebody mentioned it, they'd look like Zach when I mentioned it. Like,
Pop off.
oh,
Yeah,
Jennifer Lopez. Like I could see
What-
Jennifer Lopez
doing pretty well.
doing
What about
OnlyFans.
What about Britney Spears?
Britney Spears would do very well, but like she's more our generation.
And I feel like
I
it'd be
feel
more
where I feel
of
like
a, like the
Jennifer-
sexual kink of it all.
Jennifer Lopez is more timeless. And
I can
honestly,
see it,
like
yeah.
for me personally, like, and then our generation, like everybody like had their favorites. Like for me, give me Christina all day.
For voice,
No, her voice was far better,
way better.
way better. But like honestly, I was more attracted to her too.
I would see, and for me, I didn't really know what they all looked like because I didn't
Right.
I didn't have cable, so I didn't have MTV, so I never saw
Mm-hmm.
what these people look like.
I didn't
went
have
off-
MTV either. It was all off of like magazines and tapes and
See, for me, it was
old shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
And then
I might
I'll
have
let-
saw him, but I didn't know. Oh,
Who
that's
the hell-
definitely
And
Britney
then-
Spears. Or, oh, that's definitely so and so.
Avril.
I went with
Oof.
the attitude of their music.
Yeah,
That's
the
why I like
attitude.
Britney's attitude and that attitude music.
Do you know what
Yeah.
the
Britney's
thing is?
alley.
Is like when you're talking about like pop stars, right? Like there is no doubt at all that Britney was like meant to be the queen of it all. Like she was supposed to be number one pop star of the '90s, early 2000s. She was it, you know.
But
And it
I-
makes sense. She should have been. It's just like Christina was a better singer. She was more talented. To me, I thought she was prettier. But like that just
she also
that
didn't
just
have the.
It was just the time.
But
that just,
but
like,
it's also
changed.
the amount of exposure.
Could you
that we got
imagine
to 'em,
if?
I feel.
Could you imagine if
it's
Christina
you have to-
Aguilera had the publicity, the management that Britney Spears had?
it wouldn't have mattered. Britney Spears had the it factor.
She did,
She
but
had
she did.
the-
But
she
I'll
had
agree
the-
with you. She doesn't have that timelessness that.
Yeah, no,
J-Lo
it's
has.
not timeless. Where J-Lo is like crossed generations. Like our parents like cuz
She
she's
was
as
in a
old as our
recent. She was in
parents.
a recent Super Bowl.
Yeah, she was as old. She's as old as our parents, nearly. And then like
That's-
we,
Still attractive.
yeah, like I don't know. Honestly, like I think like if you're talking from a modern perspective, I don't know who beats her. I honestly can't think of somebody.
Well, then that would just come down to preference, really.
It would like you would. It would be like okay, the official everybody's on OnlyFans thing starts now, and you just sit there and stare at a screen and watch the numbers climb. Right? It's like obviously Beyonce's going to be like really high.
Yeah.
Britney Spears would be really high.
Well, and-
J Lo would be really high. It's just like I just can't. I have a hard time imagining somebody beating her. Really,
Yeah.
if
Well,
everybody had the choice. And here's the thing: you can't subscribe to everybody.
That's what I
Except
was about
for-
to say. I was like,
You
you
don't
don't
get
pick
to-
one.
You can't subscribe to everybody. It's like, oh, you pick one. It's like, what do I do?
Yeah. See, I feel like
Some
that
guys
would
would just-
vastly change.
Some
because
guys would just shoot themselves like trying to decide.
I, can see
I
it.
don't know. I think I would choose Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
See, and I definitely wouldn't because, like, if you go back and look at her, it's like
She was hot, but there was
fairly
definitely-
average by today's standards.
Yeah.
Like, it was
No,
like it
so-
was a time
here's
and
the
place.
thing.
It was
Here's
a
the
time
thing.
and place.
I gotta
But then
pick
again-
one. I gotta pick one.
Yeah.
I know which one I'm picking, and because it's personal preference, I'm picking Anna Kendrick.
Pervert. What a fucking pervert. No,
Why?
yeah, I'm
I was
kidding.
like,
I'm
nah,
kidding.
that's a good choice.
No,
man.
like, yeah, no. Dude, that's, I don't really
And-
get it, but I
And
get
really,
it
it's
at the same time.
specifically her in the Pitch Perfect movies
I
because she's
don't-
got that like
So is it
you
like
like her
face?
personality.
the punk
Yep.
and the personality and the way she dressed. I was just like, that's
Yeah.
hot.
What? So it's like, because it's not really her body.
No, that's really her body.
No,
But like,
you quit mixing my words up, Gavin.
that's your words.
No,
No,
it's
he was
not.
like-
What I'm saying is, as like, he's not drawn in by her
No,
body.
I am.
But
He's
it's
drawn
not-
in by
that's
the
not
smaller
it, though,
factors.
right? Like, it's like, what's the first three things
The first three things.
that draw you to her?
Her voice.
Okay, gay.
Hey,
I
you
did-
know what? If you wake up and you're like, you have the voice of an angel, as long as I keep my eyes closed, we can do this. You know, and I go
Okay,
hand
voice
blind.
first. That's voice. Like, that's very It's not typical of a dude talking about why he's attracted to a woman.
No,
I would
think it
say
is.
Okay,
The
voice,
eyes too.
eyes,
Those are-
gayer.
No, that's still. You'd be surprised how often that is a thing.
No, they. Can
I mean,
be,
like you
they
could go
can-
to.
can-
There's literally porn sections for these two things.
Yeah,
So
for
I'm gonna have to assume that it's an
Okay.
actual.
Sorry. Okay. You know what?
voice.
One of my favorite
Okay.
things,
okay.
one of my favorite porns to watch are girls giving blowjobs and they're looking right into the camera.
And
Yeah.
let me guess, they have blue eyes.
And
I
it's
don't
funny
fucking-
because he like
All
probably
He's
the
like,
colors.
oh,
All
you
the
don't give a
colors.
fuck.
probably
colors.
green.
Hazel.
Like, and he just watches and he's like, "There's no way I wouldn't have come already."
No, I'm
Dude,
more
I think
thinking
you can
like
say that about anything.
I'm more thinking like, man, I wish my dick was that big.
He's looking at the cock.
This is a real question.
Okay.
Do you prefer pornos with just women, or do you prefer them with the dick in there?
I don't know. Like, I think
I've
that
got to have the dick. I'm a little gay.
No, it just
Everyone's a
sounds
little
gay.
gay.
Everyone's a little gay. But reality-wise, you're like, I can watch lesbians. That's
Yeah,
fun. It's
actually,
nice.
it's kind of boring.
It gets boring.
It gets a little boring.
It gets a little boring, and then you're
Here's
just like,
the thing: you can't put yourself in it.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I get a picture of myself railing her.
No, that's
So-
not what I was going. But I was
Oh.
just like,
Oh,
I was just
what
like,
were you going then?
it just they don't. It doesn't look like they're having fun.
Yeah.
They don't look
And
like
then,
they're
yeah.
actually enjoying themselves. Even true to blue lesbians, I'm just like, you seem a little miserable,
Yeah. Well, no.
or not even miserable. Just like you're not having.
Yeah. It's not really. It's not all there, right?
Yeah,
It's not
but when
complete.
they have
Yeah.
sex with the dude, you're just like, there's the spark.
Yeah.
It's that spark you can see.
Right. Do you know
And
what's
he-
weird though?
sorry,
When the
Blake,
guy.
I am going to have to say, sorry. Back to the whole
Okay.
choosing the three. Her body.
Her body, huh?
Bring her up.
I need.
Full
I
body?
need. I need some context here because I feel like she's
Full
pretty.
body contact.
I feel like she's.
You can go ahead and type
I
bikini
just
if
don't-
it
I
doesn't
feel like-
automatically autofill.
It actually didn't.
Yeah.
Well, because. Okay. Let's see here.
I don't think that's not Anna Kendrick though.
No, that's definitely not her. The face is different and everything. Or see, that's what I was picturing.
a weird dorky dinosaur.
no,
look.
there's nothing
Wait,
wrong
that
with it.
hand's wrong. Look at that hand. Look how weird that hand is.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm trying to
just
find
in
a
motion.
real. So that's AI.
That's AI for sure. Yeah, it's like
Like it's nothing like.
no, kind of. See, here's the thing. I need more meat or more muscle.
So
Well, and
this
you
is
look at all
funny.
the different ones on like it's.
body styles don't typically matter to me.
Really?
Yeah, because like, it's weird because I'm like, I have such a weird preference because I don't.
I don't know which of these
I
are
have like
real or
standards and
not.
shit, but there's
Well, a lot of these are pretty uniform with others. Like if
yeah,
you
they
look,
are.
like what are the ones that are?
Typically, red carpet photos have
Why are you
like
trying to look at her
full body, right?
bush?
I love that none of our
Okay, right there.
viewers can see this.
It's nothing like.
It's just, yeah, she's a little bit skinny.
That's not the skinny. I don't know what it is. She's got a nice ass though too.
I doubt
Zach
that.
deep down's like she kind of looks like a boy.
Just type in ass.
Yeah.
Just type in.
But no, yeah. When it comes to body types, I don't really have a preference because I can
enjoy.
enjoy everything from like
Dude, it's non-existent.
It is existing.
It's cute. But I mean, yours is better.
Yeah. That's what it is. Zach just likes to have
I don't
the
know.
better
I
feature.
don't know what it is about her.
No, that's
I
the
can't
thing.
explain it.
That you don't
Yeah.
have to. Like the thing is like I don't get it, but I get it. You know what I mean? Like for me, I can't make that work as like the top, but I get why somebody would.
But
So
then
I'm
again,
not-
that
I'm
it
not-
changes too.
I'm not criticizing you.
Well, I mean,
I just I'm when I try to get somebody to lay it out, sometimes you just can't.
you can't. No.
You know, for so for you, who would you pick?
For who?
For you, you.
I
is
thought
what
you
I
said the who.
For you, who would you pick?
For me?
Like we were going for like who we think would be number one.
Now we're
and
going
see,
for
I
who
went
would
historical.
choose.
That's
I
not
went
what we're.
historical.
No, but you
like,
have to pick one.
If I had to pick one, of
Like
my,
you got to pick one to subscribe to. Who is it?
I don't know if I could.
Yeah, you could. You click a button. It's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Click a button,
okay,
put in your credit
okay,
card
cunts.
information.
Anyway,
But you have to pick one.
I want to say Emma Watson only because I've had a crush on her since I was a kid.
See, now you guys are both like kind of on the same page here because Emma Watson is not much different.
Nope, not much different at all.
Bring
no,
up
but
Emma
it's
Watson?
different because
No.
in a way, we all kind of grew up with Emma Watson
No,
from
no,
the
and
age thing.
We're saying
She popped up out of nowhere, like what?
A long time ago.
I'd
she was
say
in a
about
Twilight movie. That's what really
12
kickstarted her career.
12 years ago?
13 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Well, Emma Watson's been around since I was 5.
Type in the same
I
stuff
think.
you were what?
Or
What is she
no,
from?
Harry Potter.
Oh, that's her. Yeah.
See, I don't think
But
she
no,
poses
she played in a
like-
lot of other movies. But I
'cause
think
that's AI.
That's not AI.
That is fucking
Oh,
AI.
that's
Yeah, I was like, look at her
when it,
hands,
when it
dude.
was all like, see, they're very much the same.
Yeah, like
they're similar.
Like kind of skinny.
I think that's AI.
but
too.
again, mine comes from like
I don't
the
think that-
preference of like
Why would she be wearing heels?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's AI.
Type in ass.
Type in ass.
Okay, go down to that pink top one.
This one.
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay, see, like, you two are on the same page.
Yeah, it's the same.
You guys
again,
same body,
Mine,
yeah.
mine is from like an old crush from when I was a kid, and then I liked a lot of the movies that she was in.
Okay.
And
You're just being a nerd perv.
I guess.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
I
very
would-
much what it is. It's
But
like,
that's the same thing if you said
Nerve.
about Selena Gomez.
like you were 10, she was
Oh,
12,
actually-
and you were beating
Yeah.
off. See,
Selena
Selena
Gomez
Gomez,
is up there.
not even close. Like, I don't even.
Like prime. Like I guess it'd be prime. Prime Selena Gomez.
See, and like also kind of in the same ilk, you know, like kind of thin, kind of not a lot of crazy
Buster ass.
features. Like, yeah,
But
e,
Okay, so
but-
you then.
it's Salma Hayek.
Yeah, we already
Okay.
told this.
Yeah,
But guess
but
what?
no,
she
they-
falls in the same
But
category.
like we
No,
already.
but
Yeah,
no,
she does.
she- okay, hang on.
She's
Hang
got
on.
some
she's
bust.
but the point is that she definitely has a lot of similar attributes as our choices.
How do you fucking spell her name again?
SALMA. Prime.
Prime.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's the same.
Uh,
There's a lot going on there.
She's the same.
Yeah.
okay.
We're looking at
Type
like
in ass.
B, maybe C, to a fucking double D.
Yeah.
Type in
Ass. We need ass for all 3 to see what we're.
Working with.
Okay,
like,
she really don't have an ass.
where. Wait, I'm seeing. Go down. Just surprising, like not great amount of. Oh, she's got a lot more than the first 2.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Not-
Anyway, but I'm just saying, like,
Nothing to
if,
write home
if you
about.
had to pick, you know, it's just like, oh, who didn't we really get to see? Who would we really like to see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so can I can only be subscribed to one.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one at a time.
He's all like
Okay,
every
let's
month.
say-
He's all like, my subscription's up next.
Let's say you got it one for 3 months.
Okay,
Months?
so
okay.
So
here's
it's like
here's the thing is I realize everyone's like, well,
this
at
is all
this
evolving
time,
at this point, but
but the reality of it is like our preferences change over time. But it's really like we've had so
don't know, I
much
feel like a bit-
exposure to things that we get to the point where we're like, I'm bored with this. I need a new one.
I feel and I've been pretty locked in on the same kind of stuff for quite a while.
Because
I think you like reach a point where you like it's pretty settled in. Like,
Oh yeah, you always have your
like
personal.
what is there like a
go-to.
weird thing that you like a specific thing?
Not really.
Not really.
Not that I can think of, actually. Not off the top of my head.
That's
Like,
So what
there's
do you
not,
mean,
like-
like
this is another
my
one for me.
specific thing,
Like,
like
do you, like-
sexual attribute or
Like,
like
That's another one for me.
like a physical attribute, like yeah. Do you like really like tattoos, or do you like freckles, or are you into
I definitely do like freckles, but I don't know.
like or like
Why?
well like it doesn't even have to be that specific. It'd be like a fat ass, or like do you have a foot fetish, or do you like to get peed on or whatever?
No.
That's not even really a physical like, attribute. That's just anybody could do that. I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that. For me,
Do you?
tattoos. Tattoos is one.
Mhm.
Really? See, I don't have one of those because I'm just like, I don't know. I compared to you two, I have explored many different
Bitches.
choices. People. I've experienced different people, many
Mhm.
different types of people, and what it
Whores.
comes down to it's not really
Sluts.
physical,
What?
No.
and it's not like they're physical like what they look like.
Okay.
Because when you get down to it, physical constantly changes. As nice as
I
it
like
is
that.
when they stay within a certain realm or
I knew who
whatever
you were talking
or
about.
preference. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that. I
Okay,
like that.
Gavin's saying it's not physical.
it's not
Okay.
because
You guys continue this. I
Do
gotta
we-
pee.
yeah, well, when you get down to it, like you don't stay with your wife because of her physical being, like how she physically looks.
But you're on your cord, dumbass. I'm trying to.
Jesus Christ, he's trying to help you and you're just being a dick. We really do got to move it away from that
We could move it over. I don't know why we picked that
because of
necessarily.
this.
Well, I mean, because
And
this
that-
could be like centered. And anyway, no, but you
You
don't stay with your wife because of,
her physical appearance.
but you notice her first because of it.
Yeah. No. I'm never saying that's not a thing
Yeah.
because you have to be physically attracted to somebody before you
yeah.
ever get.
So like, what are you saying? Like with like all of your engagements not being.
It's not typically physical.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
So when you like, it's like when you meet somebody.
And I don't mean to sound like mad when I'm saying that.
No,
That's
no,
just me
yeah.
asking a question.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I get you.
Okay.
So like. When you meet somebody, it's kind of like how they present themselves.
Mhm.
Because I met a lot of smoking fine people
Mhm.
that I was like physically, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But then immediately after that, I'm like, oh, you're a terrible human being.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the way they stand and the way they talk. And you're just like, I know for a fact that there's a chance that we could probably be friends, but I don't think I could ever have sex with you because you just seem like a shitty human being.
So I think a lot of men
Don't. They only think
don't
of the
really
physical.
care. Well, it's like long term, they'd be like, that's not going to work.
But,
But
like,
short term,
see, but that's the
whatever.
thing. And that's like, because if you do even a short term thing with somebody,
mhm.
that means you still gonna have to get to know them on like a fucking personal level to some level.
I think that just might be, and that's not this isn't a bad thing. I think that might be a uniquely you thing
Yeah. Well, and
in
it
a lot of
definitely
ways
probably
because
is.
like hypothetically, if I was single and out there like doing that kind of thing right now,
you'd just be going for
to
whatever's the best looking.
To be perfectly honest, well, now that I'm getting older and there's a lot of things I think I probably couldn't get past, but like let's say 23 23, 24-year-old me, like kind of like probably that era for you, like whatever.
Yeah.
Don't think that I would let that stuff bother me too much.
Oh, I think it would.
It would probably bother me, but it wouldn't stop me.
No, it would. You wanna know
No,
why?
I'm
I can
sure
tell you
it
why.
wouldn't.
Because this is a funny thing because I was thinking about it earlier this week. Because I had this conversation with Chelsea
Mhm.
about, not like recently, but like forever ago. Because I was like, depending on how somebody acts,
Mhm.
you can tell how fucking crazy they are.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter if they're physically attractive.
Okay.
You're just like, if I have sex with you
Yeah.
and I leave my condom
Uh-huh.
in their trash can, they're gonna cut that fucking thing open
Well, don't
and they're
do
gonna
that,
do
yeah.
shit in themselves. And she at the time was like, people don't do that. And literally
They do.
not even like a couple weeks later, I think it was Dr.
The Drake thing.
the Drake thing
Drake
happened.
thing, yeah, the hot sauce thing.
Yeah. And she's like, holy shit, it actually happens. I was like, yeah, and it
100%.
doesn't just happen to famous people. It happens to everyone because women are like, oh, I need to have a baby this time, and I don't care where it comes from.
Do you know what's like nuts from that? I thought of the simplest solution. Like he put hot sauce in, which I feel like is a tad crazy. Like I know you shouldn't flush condoms, bad
Yeah.
for plumbing or whatever. Like there's some exceptions where it's like I don't really have a choice, just flush it, right? But worst case scenario, get under the sink, right? And just fill it up with water, dump it out.
Yeah.
There's not going to be enough left in there to
You'd
get
be
anything.
surprised, dude.
No, I'm telling you, fill it up, get the liquid out. There's nothing you can do with that,
Yeah. I mean,
especially if it gets too hot.
yeah.
They're
Well,
dead.
I don't
They're
know.
very sensitive. It's not that hard to fucking make sure that a condom is useless. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
The hot sauce thing is nuts because I'm sure that acid or vinegar or something in the hot sauce is gonna affect things. Obviously, it's gonna hurt. That's kind of cynical a little bit, but like,
At some point,
but-
you got to know which
yeah,
bitch can I trust, which bitch can I not.
yeah, he's got to assume that you can't trust none.
Yeah, but
Right.
can you imagine?
But, like-
That's the scary part of being like
Yeah.
that. You're just like,
Yeah.
I want to have sex.
But I mean,
But I
it's
can't
just like
trust it
there's so
now.
many better solutions. Rinse it out, dump it down the sink,
Oh yeah, I agree,
hot water, throw it out the window, flush it.
dude. I took mine with
whatever.
me.
Yeah, that's fine. But
He wants to walk behind you now, because going in front of you was too hard.
anyway,
But,
how
you
do
know-
we
So
get
hard.
onto that?
Because we were
specifically?
talking about body preferences and
Right.
how like I
Oh.
don't really have one.
So what I was
You guys
saying
have
was
body language is something I would care about.
I don't feel like younger me would let the
I don't know, because younger you makes one mistake. Because I made one mistake once, and after that I was like, oh, bitches act like this, then I need
Right.
to avoid them. Because I had a girl stalk me.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable.
You remember Ryan Reynolds and what was it?
Oh, Ryan Reynolds would have a pretty great following too.
He
on OnlyFans.
he would sell a ton, but
I was
he
gonna
wouldn't be
say
number one.
Ryan.
What was
Gosling?
Ryan Reynolds in? He was like, oh, Van Wilder. He's like, are you stalking me? Because that would be super.
Yeah, no, it's
I
not.
gotta pee again.
I do too. Fuck, you guys have made me need to pee. Talk
Oh,
to
so
yourself.
I'm gonna talk to myself.
Yeah, do something
God
interesting.
damn.
Why don't you
Dude,
just like
if we watch this
give
episode and you're
give
being
like
boring,
a
I'm gonna be pissed.
synopsis of like everything that's happened? We'll be quick.
Okay, well they're going to touch each other's dicks. I guess I'll just fucking talk. I don't fucking know what to say. So, a little synopsis. What we're talking about is Blake's a bitch. Gavin's a gnome. I just fucking I don't know what to say. I'm just fucking alone here, you know. Just alone. You know what? Let's watch some TikToks, guys. Because we're here alone now. I'm going to bring up some TikToks. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, let's bring up some TikToks. I actually found one when I was out doing my smoke and stuff. Smoke. My PS. So have you guys, I'm sure you've seen this, this bar joke here. It's a pretty funny bar joke. It's an old one.
You got it. There you go.
So-
I wanted a rum and coke.
Best bar joke ever.
Let's try the apple, buddy. Just like rum. Well, yeah, turn it around. Oh, God, it tastes like
I'm just gonna
Coke.
be
This is
quiet and let
amazing.
you guys watch this.
Welcome.
Oh, okay, we got one of them back.
You got it. Gin and tonic. Enjoy.
Decided to watch some TikToks.
Gin and tonic.
You're a fan of Adam Ray?
Have you seen this one?
I followed Adam Ray for several years.
Oh, it tastes like gin.
There you go.
There you
Turn
go.
it around.
Oh, it tastes like tonic. It's like my favorite way to get drunk now. Amazing.
I actually saw this today.
Hey, buddy, what can I get for you?
One sec, can't decide.
Sure.
No matter what you want, this guy's got an apple for every taste.
Yeah.
Every
just believe,
taste.
man. Order one.
Every taste.
Jeez. Okay. In that case, do you have an apple that tastes like pussy?
Do I have an apple that tastes like pussy? Is that what you're talking about?
That tastes like shit.
Turn it around.
It's like I'm back in Thailand.
It's like I'm back in Thailand.
Like back
You know what's
in
funny?
Thailand.
So Adam Ray, the bartender there,
Yeah.
he had a podcast with the midget guy there. Or, dwarf.
Oh, now we're being PC. Huh?
Oops.
Now we're being PC.
Well,
hey, you want to see something really attractive?
Yeah.
Very attractive to me, at least.
The new Silverado Jackal is the supercharged 6.2-liter Silverado that we always wanted. The guys over at PAX Power got their hands on the new Silverado ZR2, and man, does this thing have me excited. Under the
got
hood
me
is
hard.
a Gen 5 3-liter Whipple supercharger, bringing the
Whipple.
truck up to 650 horsepower. But it doesn't stop there, not even close, because we've got King coilovers with reservoirs and ride adjusters. We've got a Baja Kits pre-runner suspension system.
Oh, yeah.
Custom fabbed upper and lower control arms, 17x9 off-road wheels wrapped in 35-inch off-road tires, and quite
Yeah.
possibly my favorite part of this entire thing is the wide body kit. 4-inch wide fenders
Wide
and
body.
bed
That
sides,
looks
and you do
super
have the
good. It
option
almost
for
looks
the
like
PAX
a
Power
trophy
vehicle hood
truck.
that, unlike most hoods
Like
on
an
the market,
homage
is
to a
Yeah.
trophy
fully
truck.
functional.
Probably is.
I keep seeing photos and videos
No,
of
it's
these things on Instagram, which is what you're looking at right
So the
now.
Chevy,
and these
the
trucks
Silverado looks nice,
look
right?
Yeah.
killer.
Hang on.
He's
I
just
can't
about to
decide
show.
which one I like more.
Hang on,
the
hang on, though.
Silverado build or the Sierra.
So pause this
Oh, look at that. The Sierra build.
before you. So hit X on this real quick.
Hit X?
Yeah. So Zach was hovering over that
This one
right
here?
there. He was like, "You want to see something attractive?" And he's hovering. I was like, "Yes." And then he goes over and clicks on the fucking truck video, and I was like, "That's not what I."
I mean, this was pretty good.
Blake's
I-
like, I'm
That's
really
not what I
hip
was
to
talking about.
I mean, this was
me.
pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Coffee, sir.
Oh, I wanted an iced coffee.
Oh, okay.
This train is stupid.
It's pretty funny, actually. I like the ice creams and stuff. Like, oh, I ordered the chocolate, and they're like, okay, and they like pull it off, and
Do they throw it at him?
shit is
Here you
funny,
go.
dude.
Oh, and he almost grinds his dong.
Keep power tools away from your dick. The safety squints won't keep you from grinding your cock off.
See, this goods won't keep you from grinding
Oh,
your
man.
cock off.
Anyway, so
That's,
back to
not
it.
Good. Oh,
We have more subjects to get to.
there was that. There's that fat trans person. That's
What?
disgusting.
Yeah, sexually, I can probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to.
A bullshit?
A bullshit?
A bullshit.
I could probably have whatever the fucking guy I want to. Dude,
That's a trans?
that's a trans.
Is it really?
Oh, dude, there's Dylan's video right there. Oh, did you guys?
yeah.
Did you guys see?
Dylan's great.
Did you guys see the TikTok we made from Island Park?
So
The-
Blake
I
has
was
brought this
actually
up
kinda-
like
The one
with
so
you get-
many
I was
fucking
kinda
times.
The little
Well,
tug?
because I was pretty proud of it.
Yeah,
the
we know.
tug? Yeah, we
Yeah, the
watched
tug,
it. We
yeah.
watched it in the last week.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we watched it
Oh,
last
my
week.
bad. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Here we go.
This guy.
Hey, Jim, you take care of that skid? Yeah. We got an accident here.
Jim is fucking dead. So learn how to drive a forklift.
Jesus.
Paid for by the National Association of Forklift Fuckers of America.
Forklift fuckers of America. I'm certified
All
Dude,
right.
I
at 2 places.
am unhealthily addicted to TikTok.
Oh, dude. when my phone tells
But he
me what
won't
a
watch
piece,
yours.
when my phone tells me what a piece of shit I am every week. Like,
Dude, your cell phone usage.
yeah, it's like you spent X amount of hours a day or whatever. I'm like, I know.
I gotta-
90
I know.
90 to 95% of it
Is TikTok.
is TikTok. Dude, TikTok.
And it's all these stupid videos like this one right here.
Today is my best favorite animal. He's called man titties.
I just learned this guy.
Kind of look like a thumb, but like not circumcised. It's very beautiful. That's a really cool.
There's one about chihuahuas.
That's fucking the Chihuahua. What is he? How does he say it?
Oh,
The Chihuahua. The
Chihuahua or
Chihuahua.
whatever.
He
Who-
changes it constantly. This one. So I want to go to this website.
Oh, I saw this one.
11foot8.com.
There's a there.
Weekly.
There's
That's
so
that thing.
there's a TikTok page called Trucker BS or something like that. Started with like this video.
So I want to know if on this website if it's just the one crossing here, or if
There's
the
a bunch,
one,
but it
or
started
if the one in Idaho Falls
is on here.
is on here because
I don't think there's any traffic
How-
cams near it.
they should like someone should put
They
up a
should.
traffic cam there
Yeah,
because
there's
how
been-
many times has that happened at that
Intersection.
intersection at
At
that
least
bridge?
4 that hit the
One of them broke it.
yeah, well, and then it was repaired and then they didn't bother
The
to put up a
next-
bunch of
the
signs.
next day after repair.
They should just put on it they should just paint no trucks. But rather than that, they put heights and stuff.
Well,
And
because
a lot of
that's
people
your
don't know
job
what
as a trucker.
to know the heights, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
And
And then stuff like this happens.
this bridge looks like they have some problems. Oh my god. Oh, and these are all rental trucks, by the way. These first couple rentals.
Yeah,
So,
they
that's people that
definitely
are
don't-
non-CDL. They don't know what they're doing.
They don't get that money maker.
They don't got them. See, rental truck.
Ooh. The fact that it had the power to stop it.
Hey, fuck, dude. Yeah, see, a lot of these rentals, they wouldn't have any idea to not go
This
through
guy's
there.
like,
Look how
oh,
slow
oh.
this one is.
He's like,
It's another rider. Can you imagine the rider company locally, wherever this is? Like, God damn it, that's the 4th this week.
now that's a
Now
full
that's a
on
professional driver.
professional driver.
Wonder what he was packing. It looked like a lot of drinks.
This one, just the box,
Whoa.
just the cherry
Oh
picker.
my god, dude.
This one gets me. He's making it. Bah!
See, I could
Right
see,
over
I could
there.
see not thinking about that one.
Right. This one gets me because that truck right behind him, you could tell.
Like
He was
like,
going for it, too.
idiot.
Well, no,
Oh.
you can tell just by the speed.
No,
he
he was
going.
turning.
No, he started turning after the dude hit.
Yeah. You
He's
can tell
like-
just by the speed.
No,
he
I
was
think I
coming
feel
up
like
to it.
he's calling him a dumbass.
No, watch. You can tell just by the speed he's coming up to it.
Yeah. See, he passes the intersection. Like the
Well, no, he was if he was turning, he was wide turning like he's
Yeah,
supposed
it's a
to.
wide turn.
But I feel like the
I
at the
don't
speed he
know.
was coming up at.
I feel like that,
he would have definitely probably
feel
been
like
able
that
to honk
one's
before
debatable.
they got that.
that one's debatable.
Very
I-
debatable, but
But yeah, no, that there's a TikTok page, Trucker BS, I think it's what it's called. I started following yesterday based on this video, and there's a lot of bad shit on there.
dude, the one I follow, the trucker I follow, I don't know what I follow him, but I don't like actively look for his videos. If they pop up, I'll watch him. But he's always like yelling at people,
Oh, yeah.
and like they'll be crossing over
It
the
was
line.
funny,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
go
was
on.
like,
Waka waka
Waka waka waka waka waka waka waka.
it's funny, but I got bored of it pretty quickly.
Well, it's just the reason I follow it is because I'm like that's me when I'm driving.
Yeah, okay, so it's called Trucker_BS_.
Okay.
There's lots of good ones on there.
So
There's a fuel truck driver, forgets that it's filling,
and drives off.
backs up and like rips the hose off. Yeah.
Shit.
Those are always fun.
Yeah.
So I've in the last like 3 days. So they put those roundabouts in at the truck stops, right?
Yeah.
At the truck stop exit. People there have been pissing me off. I'll be coming up to it nice and slow,
Oh,
getting ready
yeah,
to turn, and this car will be like, "Oh, I gotta get in front of the semi."
Whoop!
Zoop through it and make me fucking slam
Yeah.
on my fucking brakes.
Oh, they'll do it every time. I'm so used to
Oh.
it at this point. what my favorite's like when like a lane is like closing. It's like right lane closed or left lane closed, and
They
you
don't
see
get
those
over.
cars flying up the left hand side, and I'm like, you're the biggest piece of shit in society to be like, well, I need to get 50 cars ahead because I'm more important than everybody.
Well,
Right.
Like I love it when everybody collectively won't let them in.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dude,
know?
we did that today actually
Oh,
because
dude.
you pass by it every morning, every day, right? Right on I-15,
Yeah.
right? I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're fixing the bridge there
Fuck, who knows?
There's lots of stuff.
because they're not working on the road, but it merges over to the left lane,
yeah.
and I'm going and I'm waiting, letting cars pass me. So and then as soon as I see a spot, I get in, and we're all going 65 like we're supposed to.
Yeah.
And here comes this dude flying by, pretty much blows my doors off as he's coming by.
Oh yeah.
And then I
Has
see
to hard brake.
the dude in front of me is in a pickup, and he sees that too, and so he starts speeding up, paralleling it all the way through.
Yeah.
And so then it starts to slow down, and he starts to slow down.
And you're right in their ass at that point.
And I'm watching. I'm like keeping a good distance, and so he that dude slams on his brakes to try and get in, and that's when I just sneak in, keep
You're
going.
like just, oh, dude, I'll stay right up on somebody. It'd be like, if it wasn't for a camera in my cab, I'd be like, fuck you.
You piece of
You
shit.
piece of shit. I hope
Like-
you die. I hope your kids.
Technically, it's called a zipper merge, and you're supposed to wait
Yeah.
till the end.
dip,
and
dip,
like,
dip. But like, the thing is here, small area, not that much traffic compared to other states. You see the sign,
Get
2
over it.
miles
merge.
ahead. It's like right lane ins. Just letting you know, and everybody starts getting over, even though it might be a tad early. So it like
I
kind of
always
backs
hop
up
over.
pretty. Just get over. And
Sorry,
that
as
person
a-
that like zooms ahead, I fucking hope your family dies.
shit. Wow, that was a
I hope your whole family.
driving
but
a-
like you hurried home to find them
Dead.
dead on arrival, because that's what you deserve.
So-
you sack of shit. That's the same person that thinks they like pop their shopping cart up on like that center island thing of rocks,
and they think that's good enough.
and they're like, you know what? Fuck, they pay people to do this. I don't need to. Put
I
it back
hate
in the-
that concept.
It's the same person. It's the same
Yeah,
person.
it
is.
is. Totally is.
Yeah.
But I
And,
mean, driving a big ass truck like that, the second I see right lane closed, well,
get over.
I'm getting in the big truck because I guarantee you, if I don't get over right then,
Yeah.
You're not.
I ain't
They're
getting
not
over.
letting you over. They're not letting you
because no one
they
wants to be
don't-
no one wants to be stuck behind the semi.
No
they
one
don't- Well,
does.
and they don't have any sympathy for the guy that took a long time. You know,
Yeah, and on top of it, you're just a long.
it's just
fucking-
fucked.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not the way to do things. It's not the way society runs.
it shouldn't.
You
be.
know, that would be the same person that's like, you're like, hold the elevator, and they're like hitting the shut. You're the same person. You know.
I can understand the shut button because I'm like, you look like you'll break the elevator. Don't get on this one.
Trevor's running. You're like, oh shit.
Don't want to smell you.
Oh fuck!
You're like, I don't feel like flying towards the first floor as fast as possible.
Trevor, take the stairs.
Man.
Surprise! There's a basement. No,
Take the stairs, except fall down
Wow.
them. Wow.
Anyway, you guys also had one you wanted to talk about, Zach. You were very adamant. The writer's strike.
Do we have time for that now?
Fuck yeah, we do.
We're coming up on 2 hours right now.
Are we? Okay, so I don't know much about it. If you would like to,
I don't.
Educate
I
us.
don't know a whole lot about it either. All I know, and I just wanted to touch on it
mm-hmm.
because it's putting a lot of movies on hold.
Yeah, I
When you
heard-
said that in Marco Polo, I was like, Zach's just upset because he can't watch TV.
So
No,
so I know I heard on the Adam Carolla show today, Greg Gutfield, who is on Fox, he was a guest on there, and he seems like he's actually a pretty cool dude. But like he's number one in the ratings right now. But Adam was saying, he's like, yeah, you're number one in the ratings, but with the actors and writers strike, you're pretty much the only one on TV right now, so you'd be number one anyway. But he was like, but you were number one before, so that's no,
Nothing
it's
to
not,
scoff
right.
at.
not pulling away
So-
from.
So from my understanding,
Is that a bottle opener?
Yeah.
I see it.
I literally picked this up just to play with it, to tinker with, and you guys
So-
are like catch like.
it's shiny.
Fixated on it.
It's
I feel
shiny.
like-
So from my understanding is they're
It's
on
like a
strike
comb,
because
too.
writers aren't getting paid
Dick.
enough.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, it's a
beard.
beard bread. Don't fucking do that. You're gonna
No,
catch one little gnat
No,
in my.
not.
no, it's not bad.
No, he's gonna catch that one little like.
Not
Twist
and
in
you're
my
gonna
beard.
Oh, you
fucking-
see how gently I'm doing it?
as he goes for your eyes,
Okay, you're
making him nervous.
just distracting me.
See how nice it feels, though?
No, because right there you got
Don't you like the touch of another man?
no.
In
Anyway,
his
so
metal piece.
So the writers aren't making enough money, and the actors are getting behind. Yeah,
Oh,
you caught
I got
one.
one.
Yeah,
I
you
got
that
one.
little one.
Well,
right
it's
there.
because you're not taking care of this good enough.
Okay, well, you
Let me
fuck
do
off.
Let me do one more. See, I made up for it.
Okay. So the writers aren't getting paid enough,
No.
Okay.
and the actors are getting behind the writers. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Because
There's a lot of
because the
people.
actors are getting paid money.
Yeah.
Well, and
So this
they don't
is
have
in
a job if
Hollywood?
the writers don't do good because
Right.
one shitty script can make you fucking.
This is in Hollywood or like just TV and movies in general?
This is
Or-
This is
a
a massive thing.
the acting. This is
So everybody
Is being affected. By
is like what's it called? Screen Actors Guild, SAG.
No,
well, there's
it's the
several. There's
Writers
several.
Guild.
There's several.
It's kind
Screen
of
act-
all
or screenwriters
encompassing.
yeah.
Like it's okay. So,
So
when
the-
did this start?
Oh, this has been going on for like.
So the writer
month or
strike is
two.
the writer strike's been happening for nearly a year now.
Really?
There's been
But
a
it
lot of
wasn't-
writers striking, but I mean, some of them are like, "Well, I fucking need money, so I'm
Was
gonna
it
continue
not-
to fucking screenwrite."
That's the funny thing is like if they don't all get in on it, you
well,
might-
and it's catching a lot of traction now because now that the actors are on board with it,
yeah.
it's catching the traction. Like a movie that I'm excited to come out because I'm a huge comic book movie fan. The new Deadpool movie, Deadpool 3,
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
is on hold because the two main actors, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, are part of an association that is on strike
Yep.
now.
Wow.
And if a name like Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah.
just alone those two getting,
Thrown
Like-
out there is not good.
yeah, saying, hey, we're not doing this. Tom Holland, I believe, is one of them.
Yeah, but he actually quit movies recently
Yeah,
because of health issues.
except for Spider-Man. But, and then, so they're just not, the screen actors or screenwriters aren't getting paid. And the actors are finally realizing, like, hey,
Not getting paid meaning what? Like
They're not getting paid well.
not paid.
Well, yeah, but what is,
they're getting paid a lot better than any of us are.
But
I
at
was
the
just
same,
wondering what getting paid well is. Like, would I have sympathy?
Well, here's the thing. So
Or,
say that
No,
you wrote
you-
a script for like Deadpool,
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they only gave you like 50 grand for it.
Yeah, but what are they giving them for it?
Probably 50 grand.
No, I bet they're getting paid. I bet you the screenwriter for Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer, sorry.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
I want to know what
I bet you-
Barbie made.
I bet you he made $1 million or a couple million.
Okay.
I don't know. Look it up.
But
Yeah, like we
I'm just-
can't be
we're
uninformed on this.
I'm speculating right
I got to
now.
decide whether I give a fuck or not.
No,
But
it's
you're not okay,
important.
you're not because it's a lot more than you make yearly for
well,
one ride.
well, that's what I want to know. Is like
right.
But
it
these
just-
guys like go.
Like I get like there's a skill set there, there's a talent there. Like I understand like different levels
Yeah.
of payment. Like it's not like I'm gonna see that he made X amount and I'm gonna immediately write him off. But I want to see if I'm gonna immediately write him off
Okay.
because there's a number.
Oh yeah,
I don't
you're
know
like
what-
$150,000.
I don't
you
know
should stop
what-
bitching.
No, it would be higher than that for like an A-list movie.
Well, and that's the thing is because you got to go. It's based off of movies,
Yeah.
and then you're not only sharing. It's not like
Like I feel like
okay, I just
Okay.
brought this one up as a So these are TV shows.
Okay.
Granted, they're on streaming networks, most of them.
Stranger Things is very big, though.
So these are ones being affected by it right now.
Okay.
So pretty much the writers aren't writing for him right now. Abbott Elementary. I don't know that
I've
one.
seen a
Stranger
lot
Things.
of Stranger
I know that.
Things.
Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Late night talk shows like Jimmy Fallon,
yeah,
Seth
no-
Meyers,
No writers.
It literally says it right there. Anyway.
The Handmaid's
what are-
Tale,
but what are-
Billions, The Last of Us. These are big ones. Loot, Sinking Spring, Wonder Man, Daredevil, Born Again. Like these are all big ones. Yellow Jackets. That's a big one.
Is
Anyway, so what's
Well,
the,
like, what
what's
do
the
they
average
make?
money? Yeah.
Okay, so which one do you want me to look up?
how much
just
did
how much they make a
how
year.
much did the how much did whoever wrote the script for Barbie? Let's say like Barbie's.
Out of my hand.
That's recent. How much did they make?
Well, that one no, I guess they get paid beforehand, don't they?
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't really know
I
how they
would
get paid.
I would
don't
assume
know.
they buy the script from them, basically.
Well, yeah.
I don't think we can be able to look that one up because it's so recent.
Yeah. Well, just
That's why I
type
would
in
think
how
it'd be-
much does an average screenwriter make. That's not hard.
I'm gonna take one of the most popular movies to come around. Screenwriter income around 110,000.
So a year.
I'm assuming that's gonna be a yearly income.
Yeah, 110,000.
Well, yeah, because how long does it take you
Yeah.
to write the script and how
So-
often? You
Okay,
go
you know what?
That's not.
I can get on board with them.
that's not a
110,000.
lot of money
no.
for that kind of thing. Like for like average person, that's pretty good money. Like I'd love to make $110,000
Me
a
too.
year,
Yeah, me three.
but I only make 109.
So,
I'm
but you
slowly
write,
climbing
you take
on my end.
the time and you write out. What's the number one movie right now? I think it's Avengers Endgame.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know, no,
I think it's Barbie
it's
Number one grossing movie currently,
in the last year.
and we can't go of all time.
of all time.
is
Definitely not the Avengers.
no all time.
I'm pretty
is,
sure it's Avengers Endgame.
Look it up.
No, all time.
You
is,
have the ability. I don't think it's that.
God
though.
damn it! Shut up. All time.
Fuck
it's,
you,
You talking
cunt.
over me.
stupid.
All time. Hang
Hey,
on. Don't
Trevor,
look it
I
up
need
yet.
fucking
It's,
space.
It's the
I need you
one
to shut the
Avatar.
fuck up.
Avatar. Oh, I was talking and you talked over me.
Okay, I'm doing.
And
number
it's
one.
fun.
Okay, Trevor.
We're gonna get past it. Me, Trevor. what are
Gone
you
in the
talking-
wind. With
Oh
the
yeah.
wind.
Well, like based on
okay,
like
so I did number one
yeah,
grossing movie of all time adjusted
adjusted for
inflation.
I
Okay.
And
yeah,
at
Gone-
$2,022, Gone with the Wind domestic total is a gargantuan $1.85 billion.
Good God.
yeah.
That's actually phenomenal.
Besides that, though, I think it's Avatar.
Nope.
No.
Star Wars Episode 4.
That
Heard
makes-
about that one.
And then
The Sound of Music. Oh, I thought Sound
The
of
Sound of
Music
Music?
was the. No, it was Gone with the Wind. That's right. E.T. What happened to Avatar being number one? People were talking about that
it's
for
right there, number
years.
15.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
this
but
is
there were
adjusted. This is adjusted for
Inflation.
Inflation.
That's right. Yeah. I think
mean-
total dollars actual made.
like
Avatar was
without
like near,
take
without
inflation out of it.
take inflation out of it. I think actual dollars made.
Yeah. Let's take the inflation out. Oh, excuse me.
Avatar. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was hearing for the longest time. I knew
Okay.
Gone with the Wind
Hey,
was
look,
number one.
My choice was number 2.
Yeah.
Wow. How does Avatar?
And look, by
make
not
third?
by much either. Look at the difference. 2.9 to 2.7.
And then the Way of Water. Yeah, it's not much, but like
Dude,
Avatar's.
How
that's-
the fuck is the Titanic up there?
because
dude,
it's the,
Titanic was huge when it came out.
dude. People,
I guess it was-
people.
Dude, people
People
were
are
like,
still trying to go in submarines and blow
Yeah.
up, trying to see.
Yeah,
Did
people
you
are
guys,
really
real
oh my god!
Titanic.
I wanted
Hey,
to send you guys
people
something
are
the other
dying
day.
to see the Titanic.
I wanted to send you something yesterday that I saw and made me laugh. I don't think it was yesterday. It was just a few days ago. But it was a TikTok.
Holy
and this girl's
shit.
all like, if you wanted to get into a
got
sub
me.
and sink, she's like, you could just be a me.
Oh my god.
And I died because it made me laugh so hard.
Oh, dude, that one made me lightheaded.
It's
People
that-
are dying to see the Titanic.
Fuck.
It's such a cheap joke, too.
And dude, that's
Look at that giant spider crawl across your wall.
Jesus fucking Christ. That is a massive ass
Yeah,
spider.
You know what? I think I have to
Spiders
pee
are my bitch.
now. No, they're not.
We just went and peed.
Well, I think it's a good place to actually end it off.
Yeah, Gavin, why don't you sit down and we'll just call it a night, and then
Well, now I'm fucking like,
then you
it's
can,
in my area now.
Wait, you think it's gonna just walk right up
The
here?
motherfucker was that big.
It's pretty big.
He's got balls.
It's pretty big.
All right. Well, guys,
Thanks for listening to episode 54.
thank God we don't have a screen right for this because
I
he'd
thought it
probably
was
be on
53.
strike.
No, it says 54 on the screen right there.
Yeah, it's 54.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun
It's 54.
dun.
Thank God Easily Offensive doesn't have a screen right because if we did, we probably wouldn't have an episode because he'd be on strike. Because
Yeah.
we wouldn't pay him $110,000 a year.
No,
Oh, no, definitely not.
and he should be
I mean,
grateful
Trevor would
for that.
definitely suck dick for his time.
Would he?
Don't forget to follow us on our socials. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram, Truth Social.
Yep.
Should we just start
Uh,
calling it Meta?
What?
'Cause that covers two of them.
Oh, did you guys hear about Twitter?
How they went
X.
X?
It's going to be called X now.
So follow us on
I think
X.
that's a bad move, kind of.
I don't know, because he's got the X spaceport.
I know we definitely need to start posting on Twitter and Truth Social a little bit more.
Yeah, we.
Because I'm
really
getting a
do.
lot of very Republican news. First, for having only made one post so far, but
He's like, I gotta really start throwing
and then
jabs out there.
there's a lot of people that thought they were following Yamaha Motor Corporation that are now following a podcast that they have no clue what it is.
Dude, you should just spam, take everything from TikTok, and just flood it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, well then at least there would be content on there.
Oh yeah. Or you
But
can do
anyways,
it 3 at a
guys.
time, 3 a day.
3
Just
a day,
steal 3
yeah.
from.
Yeah, just like Trevor's been doing since he said.
No, actually,
that
that's
he
the
was going to.
formula.
No, I know, and Trevor said he was going to do 3.
And he hasn't done one.
He hasn't done fuck all, is what he's done.
Yep. But guys, follow us on all of the socials.
Follow us on-
Spider's coming.
Oh, fucking don't, dude, give him a break. Yeah, follow us on all socials. And Trevor should be back next week. We're working on some stuff. We're working on.
Dude,
your
you know
shit
what's
together,
funny?
Zach.
You know what's funny is honestly, he handled that way better than I would have. I'm like, fuck this, I'm out.
Oh, that's funny. We're working on some new stuff. We got some. We're talking about maybe possibly in the near future, maybe doing some merch. Maybe some hats, maybe some T-shirts, just for funsies.
I
Not
know
a big deal.
Sweater weather's on its way.
Sweater weather's on its way.
Yeah, get cuffed,
I like
as
hats.
they say.
I like hats. I wear hats a lot.
You're the only one with the actual hairline
Uh-huh.
to have hair, and you're the only. You're like, I wear hats all the time.
I like hats. So yeah,
You
we're
might as well be bald.
We're talking about doing some hats, doing some shirts, doing some hoodies. We'll see what we come up with. That's for the future, but maybe a potential new intro song.
Yep.
We'll see where that
Listen for
goes.
that.
But we got some fun stuff coming up. So thanks for listening to the Easily Offensive podcast. And
Stay tuned.
we'll see you next week.
As long as we don't go on strike.
Bye.
You know, we're our own writers.
Welcome to the Easily Offensive Podcast.